Oh dear. I'm in the tree on the other side of the road.
Stuck in a tree again.
There, fix is on.
Thanks.
This is slightly problematic.
Hey, not nice.
Oh yes, there we go. That's YouTube working and Twitch working. Hello everybody, where everybody is literally 2 people right now. Hello and welcome to the Laurence Plays. And we are playing GTA, and there is nonsense happening, because of course there is. We thought we'd have a little bit. Well, I joined the server with the idea of having a little bit of a warm up, and it's devolved into trying to work out where you're supposed to go at, or rather, what cars are capable of clearing the red car park jump and getting all the way over onto the road over here. And it looks like the F1 car did in fact make it.
Yep. It made it into the tree on the other side of the road.
Okay. Oh, well, congratulations. I'm going to car hat. Because that's what you do. Yeah, there are many silly vehicles around at the moment because, well, what else would you expect? It turns out you can pin an F1 car by parking on top of it, unless Tristan's just wheel spinning. Unless Tristan's
just wheel spinning.
Oh, okay. Oh, you can't pin them in F1 car, that's a shame.
Oh.
Turns out F1 cars don't like having tanks parked on top of them, and that does stop them fairly effectively. Oh dear. I should do an announce for the stream, shouldn't I? And let people know that there is stream is streaming. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see if I can find a previous message to copy and paste. I feel like I'm missing out. I should go and investigate. Do this first.
Pete shot himself in the foot.
Again.
Well,
Gee,
yeah.
Twice
with an RPG.
I mean, he shot a tank that was right in front of him earlier. So, where else do I post to? Here's a good place.
What? This is the admin doing hacks.
What? No, I was just you shot your railgun, I shot my railgun.
Yeah, in fairness, I was aiming at a civilian, but doing it with the the no scope system.
Ah.
Yay! Suddenly tank.
Oops, sorry. The fire truck is on fire. I mean, you just can't make this up.
Okay, David. Thank you for letting me know. Sound balance is tricky to do in, well, just everything. So let's I can't turn me up. Let's turn everyone else down then. Which one's you guys? Somebody say something, please.
I'm a me.
Something, please.
There we go. There we go. That should be. I've made them a bit quieter now, so that should hopefully be. I mean, once we start doing actual runs, it doesn't really matter. There's always one.
Yeah, it's just always fine.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Well, I've started streaming, so I suppose that means we should probably. There's somebody running across the road there. Looks like a player. It was a player. I could tell because he looked like Michael. Sorry, that was mean. I could have if I'd looked at the map. I didn't look at the map. I just went, man in grey suit. Must kill man in grey suit. It might be Mike. Given we're talking about him wearing suits when he shouldn't. Which, to be fair, is basically anyone. Although I have been issued with a grey suit as my costume for the next show we're doing, so I suppose I should. That's not a drive-through hedge. I shall soon also be man in suit.
I like the way you call it drive-through hedge, like, drive-through coffee shop or drive-through fast food restaurant, or...
Yeah, I mean, normally you can drive through and leave quite happily. I'm trying to branch out.
Tell it turned round again. Just turned around to point at it.
Oh really? It didn't on my screen.
Right, should we start recording and then start a run, because that's sort of kind of why we're here?
Yep. Yes.
Go for it.
Oh, I should change my clothes first before we start any runs.
The countdown for the recording or something.
Yes.
3,
Pete-
2, 1, go.
Pete, why are you so close to me? Go away.
I'm not.
Oh, well, somebody who's dressed as Pete was very close to me.
I'll give you 2 guesses.
I guess Pete. And for my second guess, I guess Pete, because in fairness, that's all you ever need to really guess.
Okay, so should we start recording in 3,
Oh,
2?
wait, hang on. Oh, yes.
Oh my god. Already did. There's always one.
Yep. Got it. It's fine.
You didn't listen to Pete, did you?
I did. Yeah.
Oh dear. Okay, recording in 3, 2, 1, go.
I'm
you'll-
recording.
I already started.
Yeah, I mean, I use the numbers that pop up on screen to align them now rather than the audio because audio will appear for at least one person significantly earlier than it appears for everyone else because of transmission delays. But in theory, the numbers of the game numbers popping up should all happen at the same time.
Wait, did you know you can shoot through the windows of a Prius with a railgun?
I mean, I would expect a railgun round to go through the window of a Prius.
Yeah, but if
I
it's got
think
an
this is
impact
Laurence.
fuse.
Pardon, Tristan?
I think this must be Seville.
Yeah.
Is the one missing? The other one missing. Someone came up to me in a car and beeped, so I got it.
Yeah.
I realised that would be somewhat foolish if that was Laurence.
Get in the car, loser. We're going.
We're going hunting.
Yeah, I mean, you should possibly be shooting out the car, man.
Hey guys.
No.
I'm driving as if I'm already being
Oh,
hunted.
what? Hey, you shot from a vehicle.
Hacks.
Yeah, we haven't
started.
started.
Shooting from a vehicle.
That's what they told me to.
Should we start a run?
Yes.
What run are we going to do?
Yes.
Excellent, let's do it.
We need a randomize option that just starts a run with more or less random options, and then I suppose
Oh,
it would need
that's a
to
great idea.
need to give us a bit of an idea of what we're doing. But yeah. Oh, there was an explosion, and the sports car next to me did a wheel spin and went left in a blaze of glory. Well, a blaze of tyre smoke, anyway.
Go, go, go.
Can we keep our weapons?
Yes.
No.
Rail mode.
Only if I get an X-wing.
Let's hit some buttons and start a thing.
Yeah.
I was turning stuff off that people have been turning on. Like ability to spawn vehicles.
Mike.
What? I haven't spawned any vehicles.
You could have an option where you're not allowed to spawn vehicles except Pantos.
Are we all supposed to be meeting in the same place?
No, I think this isn't. I think this is just a normal hunt.
And it's spawning.
Last week everyone was meeting in one place to be. Oh no, the week before, the session before, everyone was meeting in one place to be pantoed. I think.
No, we
Yes.
didn't need to.
Well,
Yeah, but the time before last, we
initially
were
started
anyway.
and then
2,819, my favourite.
rather
Right.
helpful place.
Bye, Laurence.
Bye bye. Nope, I'm not taking an ingot. That's a bad idea. I've learnt not to. There's such a thing as a car that I shouldn't ever. Oh, that'll do. Let's jump in a muscle car to start with. Let's take that. Right. So, hello everybody. Welcome to Laurence Plays, where there seems to be some shooting happening fairly nearby, and that suggests that there are some hunters in the vicinity. So I think I should probably just bimble away a little bit and try and look innocent. Okay, so we are playing in circle mode. I have to admit I wasn't sure because we were talking about randomizing how the game would start, but I think Tristan has decided that circle mode is a good default, so that's fine. And yes, we have some hunters. They are out looking for me, and this is a game for anyone who hasn't watched one of these before. This is a sort of a game of cat and mouse where I will sneak around the city trying to get the checkpoints. There's one being announced at the bottom of my screen there. It's in Elgin Avenue and Vinewood Hills, so that's a bit of a drive, quite a long way off to the north. But I'm in the wrong lane to go north from here. Let's try not to run over that cat. So I'm going to head off this way. the hunters are going to be trying to hunt me down, trying to stop me from taking the checkpoints. And if they get their way, then they're going to try to turn me into some sort of fine red paste across the back of my the rear windscreen of my car. And so I'd rather they didn't do that. If I manage to take all 5 checkpoints, then I shall win the game. And if they manage to kill me, then they win the game. Nice and simple. As it is, I'm just going to have to sort of try and sneak over there in this bluish muscle car. There's someone on a bike there. That's relatively rare. I would suggest that was a hunter, but I don't think any of the hunters are quite daft enough to use bikes. And usually we can spot the hunters because they'll be in brightly coloured cars. But if one of them is using a push bike, which is entirely possible, I mean, they're allowed to. I'm not going to object to it. It just seems fairly unlikely. If one of them is using a push bike, then they probably won't have they won't have brightly coloured headlights. There's not a huge amount of bodywork to paint in their hunter colour, so they might be fairly hard to spot. But also they won't be too hard to get away from, so I don't really mind. But yeah, keep your eyes peeled for any obnoxiously bright coloured cars, because those could potentially be dangerous if they manage to work out which of the many cars on the road is me. Like that purple one, for example. That's Tristan. He's in a purple. And there's some green lights. That's probably Pete. In fact, yeah, that's definitely Pete in those sort of colours. He's sitting around here looking at these cars suspiciously. Now I've not done anything yet, so I don't know why he's just sitting there like a lemon. Like hopefully he can't be suspicious of me. He's driving some sort of weird off-road vehicle. I have no idea where he found that. But it doesn't look like a good enough vehicle for me to object to it too strongly. I'm just slightly perplexed as that he seems to be driving that. But okay, I guess I shall not be trying to do an off-road escape in this run. So I need to turn left in order to go in remotely the direction that I want to go towards the checkpoint. Otherwise I'm going to end up going out into the industrial area, and that's going to be a bit too much of a detour. Now, hi? Okay, we've got a few too many hunters around here. I don't like this. I think I'm going to have to try and get out of here. That's helpful. Thank you. Thank you for sort of pushing the front of my car around. Now, let's see if I can get away from them now. Yeah, so I'm a bit perplexed as to how I got how Tristan identified me there, because he did come over at a fair rate of knots and ram into me. So that's a bit sus. I don't know what I did there to attract his attention, but apparently whatever it was enough. So I'm now going to have to try and escape. I think I might have already escaped, which is quite nice. So I'm just going to keep my foot down a little bit, get across the city, then think about going over this way, because this is the direction the checkpoint is in, and maybe switching cars. Now, I don't know if I really want to, because up here, the only cars that are available that are going to be better than my, or as good as this car, are going to increase the tier of vehicles that are allowed by an extra notch or so. So at the moment, I've used a muscle car. They know I've used a muscle car, so they are now allowed to use muscle cars without being at risk of unexpected explosions, rapid unscheduled disassembly, if you like. But if I switch into, say, a sports car, then they're going to be that'll give me an advantage over them again. But it'll mean they'll then be allowed to use sports cars as soon as they realise. So I sort of don't want to. What's that? Oh no, that's a sports car as well. So yeah, this is slightly problematic. I could drop down into a sedan, that is a possibility, or I could just go, never mind, I don't care, I'll just stay in the same car and be really obvious. Or I could go, actually let's just go straight over to sports cars. There's a Coquette here. Coquettes are pretty good, and a Banshee as well. Also Banshees are good. Give me a car quickly, there might be hunters in the vicinity. Good. Right, so I've decided, what the hell, let's go for sports cars. Now this means that I'm now essentially restricted to only using sports cars from now on, because if I don't use a sports car, there's a fairly high chance the hunters will, and then I'll be at a massive disadvantage, and we'll get caught easily by any sort of any chases that happen. But anyway, we're going to go back to Plan A, which is head over there. Try and be incognito. Now the problem is, because they spotted me and there was a brief moment where I was stopped and they were staring at me, it's quite possible they now know what I look like, woman in hat, basically, and a big coat. So if they look into this car, they will then potentially be able to tell very, very quickly that it's me, and I might be in trouble again. But we'll have to see how this goes. We'll see if I can manage to avoid them. And I think it's still probably worth not being too obvious and blatant about this. I don't know. Ooh, green light, that's convenient. And I've got a black cockette as well, so if the sun sets, then it'll be slightly easier for me to hide. Ooh, and another green light. Let's just keep going then. Yeah, I'm happy running a yellow. That's fine. So down here, I've follow this road down, and I'm going a bit quick actually. That'll make me stick out and help them spot me if they're in the area. But now I'll sit at these lights and can run around here and grab the checkpoint because it's just over there. I can spot it from the minimap in the bottom left, so I know where the checkpoints are. It gives me a good idea of where I'm going. Currently, none of the hunters seem to be around, which is nice. I ran across the city fairly quickly, but I've then slowed down a lot. So they have had the potential ability. I've given them a chance to catch up, is what I'm trying to say. So if they haven't caught up and I take a checkpoint when they're not ready for it, that's their fault, not mine. I haven't turned the circle off at all, so it should be relatively easy to just do that. And then get randomly turned around by a checkpoint effect. Okay, well, why not? Okay, we have a bad case of hunters once again. Now, I am conveniently in a better car than them again. But that means in order to get away, I need to not get stuck on everything, and I need to duck and hopefully not get my tyres shot out. Let's go off here, because that is at least an away. Oh no, they got one of my tyres. Okay, that's not good, but it's not the end of the world. Actually, it is the end of the world, because I can't get moving. No, I couldn't get moving because one of my back tyres was shot out, so I couldn't get enough grip to start to get the car going. Back into chat. There we go.
Strategy paid off.
Let's see
Why
what
are there so
what's
many
useless
mimes?
this time.
Mimes. So okay, Tristan, tell me how did you identify me the first time you spotted me when I was in the blue muscle car?
You went way too far when I bumped into you, which I'm not sure you could do anything about.
Oh, right.
Wouldn't AI not do that?
No, I know what he
Yeah,
means.
yeah.
The cars do tend to move player cars do tend to move quite a long way when they get rammed.
That was
interesting.
that was substantially more than player cars normally do.
Probably because I didn't have my I wasn't trying I was I don't know trying to play it cool. I wasn't accelerating or braking, I guess. That's kind of annoying because it's just a sort of a stupid thing that shouldn't really have given me away, but it did.
Yeah, because the selection of that car was just arbitrary checking of various cars.
That's why you're mean.
I'm starting to this is what's starting to sour me towards this game a little bit. Is that it feels like I'm struggling. It feels like I'm getting spotted when I shouldn't be quite a lot. Where basically spotted when I didn't do anything wrong, and it's
Because we're getting better at noticing that sort of thing.
yeah, I think
Mechanics are giving you away, not you.
exactly, yes. I mean, if I'm driving badly, then sure, getting spotted makes sense. I'm not going to complain about that. The second time I was driving directly away from the checkpoint and I ran into all of you. So yeah, again, fine. I didn't do a very good job of escaping. That's on me. But if it's I'm sitting stationary at a traffic lights, I'm obviously not doing anything wrong at that point, and the way the car reacts when it gets rammed blatantly gives me away, and there's nothing I can do about it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what we can do. The problem is I don't know
I'm gonna put my hands
what we
up.
can do about that.
Probably wouldn't have noticed that.
Yeah, me neither.
I think that's a
Yeah,
Tristan thing.
same.
So what you, so we need to stop Tristan playing, is what you're saying.
So Tristan isn't allowed to ram any cars.
I've seen cars go absolutely flying backwards, both as AI and as player. So
that was spawned by someone else, I suppose, rather than
right. Okay.
that is Laurence. Or by spawn I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So basically we need to improve GTA 5's networking code.
Okay. Let's put that ticket into Jira, and we'll get an estimate of that for later.
Yeah. Yeah, I know it's a shame because I don't. Yeah, there's not a lot we can do about it because the game isn't designed to be sufficiently subtle, I suppose.
Huh,
Okay,
that's
only aim for tyres until you start kind of run me over. So, what's interesting, Pete?
It came from mine to I was murdered, but I drove into the petrol station. I mean,
That's just a sort of passive.
murdered by explosion?
Just so.
I mean, explosion is one way that.
Well,
is
if it's
possible
yourself,
to
it
murder
doesn't commit
someone.
suicide.
I was driving a police car, rolled it over a jump, and the siren started. I don't think I pressed the button, although I have to admit I'm not certain.
One of us.
No Guard is suggesting that the hunters should have a penalty for arbitrary destruction. So rather, so that you can't essentially can't just run into random AIs all the time.
So
Yeah,
that's-
it's how to code that.
Well, that's effectively what the realistic physics or realistic damage does.
That's a good point. Yeah,
But it
that massively
also- Yeah, go on.
disincentivizes that. Sorry, I jumped in. That was my fault.
So no, it's quite alright. Very valid point. Well made and so on. The only fly in the ointment is that it means that if the Laurence crashes once in a chase,
Yeah.
Which is not unlikely.
then he totals his car.
Yeah, it's a shame you can't have it so the hunters have realistic damage
Well,
and
what-
Laurence doesn't.
What
So
you
that'd
want
also
is-
help with the whole escaping
might
chases
be
easily.
What you actually want is realistic damage until a chase, at which point the prey gets a slight buff.
Is a boff like a buff?
Yes.
You want realistic damage until it's a chase, and then realistic damage is off.
Because in the
The damage chase detection again though.
Yeah.
Exactly, which is the whole. I pulled back the curtain slightly for chat. We've discussed this one time and time again. How do you define a chase? It's easy for us. We say, well, a chase.
Yeah, I haven't really started playing yet, I'm afraid.
Yeah. But it's technically very complicated to actually implement.
Well, I mean, why not just make it an ability, like blowing up the hunter? So when he feels that his car is unfairly damaged or too much in a chase, just repair it. Yeah.
Actually, that's a good shout. Have a ability toggle that says, "I'm in a chase. Don't make it so my car gets totally blown up." But that
Yeah.
applies universally.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's possible. It means I have to actively turn it on, which is a sort of a slight fiddly thing to do when we're in a chase. But
If the hunter is in a chase, then by default you're in a chase as well.
oh, I see what you mean. So anyone can turn it on.
Yeah, make it a universal toggle. That kind of makes sense, and then you have the gentleman's agreement that hunters will turn it on just for convenience sake.
Yeah, and the only I was going to say the downside of that is that occasionally hunters start chasing something that isn't me, but it probably doesn't matter.
Alright.
Yeah.
So I would say you have something that says chase active when the non-prey activates it, and then everyone has to deactivate it, and then once everyone has deactivated it, it deactivates or something like that.
That makes
Not
sense.
sure. We'd have to think.
Yeah, I think
Or
I
maybe-
know where you're going for. I don't think that'll work, but we can discuss the details of that.
I think that's
Offline.
prefer.
Yeah, we've considered sort of things like using the prey speed as a way of defining whether a chase is happening or not. But then sometimes the prey goes on a motorway, and sometimes there's a chase, and the prey's driving a crap vehicle that can't go very fast. Like if I'm driving a coupe on the motorway, I'm probably going faster than if I'm driving an ingot in a chase, for example.
Yeah.
So is there any way to activate abilities besides just going into the menu?
Yes,
You
we
can
can do it
hotkey
from
them, but
we can
you
do it from
find a number
hotkeys.
of keys.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I mean, it could be a hotkey that would solve something.
Yeah,
Make it
that
easy.
again requires me to find the key on the keyboard, which isn't that difficult, but it does require me to take my eyes off the screen for a second.
You're driving with a keyboard.
No,
That's the problem.
that's the point.
So he's got to actually look down, see where the keyboard is, put his hand on it.
Why don't you hot
Because there are a lot fewer buttons on my controller than there are on my keyboard.
I think you can combo. So like.
Then I would
F
forget
one
what
for an X or something.
I would forget what the combo was.
Well, that's a you problem.
Yes, it is, but I'm the prey, therefore it's a game problem.
Should we move Laurence out?
Yep.
Probably, yeah. Before
Yeah,
the
yes, we
before
go.
the circle shrinks too far.
Okay. Bye, Laurence.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Hello again, everyone, and welcome to Laurence Plays, where once again we are playing Manhunt Checkpoint, and I've sort of started in about the right sort of place this time for where the checkpoint is, because we've got one over in La Puerta, which, as far as I remember, I think that's the sort of it's either the beach or I think that's the beach area, and I'm not too far from that, because if I drive past the arena that you can see over there on the horizon, and then a little bit further round in that sort of general direction, then that'll get me to that sort of area, and if I'm wrong, then from there, I'll go, I don't know, somewhere else. So this is Manhunt Checkpoint. If you've not seen it before, this is a sort of a game of cat and mouse where I sneak around the city trying to take checkpoints, and there are a bunch of hunters, and today we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them, and they're going to be bimbling around as well, trying to find me, trying to stop me. The game ends when either I take 5 checkpoints, in which case I will win the game, or when the hunters manage to kill me, in which case they win the game. It's fairly simple like that, and so far and unfortunately they tend to do a little bit better than I do, and one of the problems we seem to be working with quite a lot is how well I can evade their notice when they start coming around and investigating cars in the area. Because they do have a bit of a clue as to where I am. There is a circle that appears on their maps, which is currently 620 meters across, and that gives them a bit of a clue as to where I am, and allows them to, well, not have to search the entire city in order to find me. Because the city's quite big, there's only 5 of them, etc., etc. I can't get into the lane I want to be in because there's cars in the way. However, in order to make things a little bit easier, or at least a little bit more stressful for me, we put the hunters in very, very brightly coloured cars, so whenever they're around, it makes them quite obvious and easy to spot. And because I really want to go left here, I'm going to run these red lights and start going over this way, because I couldn't see any hunters around, so I'm hoping that means it's safe. Come around here, and then I can turn left again and go off down this way through the sort of the recycling area of the city, because I'm still fairly convinced that the checkpoint is off that way. Now, I did see some shooting happening off that way. There was the red flashes appearing on my mini-map, and that tells me that there are hunters around somewhere in the area. They are doing some shooting. They've found somebody they don't like the look of, and they are trying to kill them. But it isn't me, so at the moment I'm not going to worry too much about it, and I'm just going to follow this. I think that's an Assayer in front of me, and just gently follow them through this area. Because if I'm following another car, then that sort of inherently automatically means I'm going at about the right speed for traffic. Now I could end up following too close behind it if I'm careless, but at the moment I think I'm about the right distance. Now, there is the area of water in front of me. I could swim over it, and that would distract and throw off the hunters a little bit, but I don't think that's going to be all that useful a tactic, because I'll still have to get out on the other side. Ooh, that's not the stop line. Still have to get out on the other side and find myself a new car. So I'm going to carry on round this way, stick with the roads, and then try and sneak my way in over there and work out where on earth in that area okay, the light's gone red. I think that probably means it's my turn to go. And try and work out where over there the checkpoint is, because it could be... There's quite a lot of different places it could be, but it's definitely over in this sort of general direction. So I'm going to head down this way. Got a green light. Well, it's orange now. It's close enough to green. We'll just keep going here. And then I think somewhere along here I should be able to turn left, roughly where that ready orange car in front of me is. And that'll take me into into a little Seoul, the Korea town. And then from there, it's going to be, again, working out... Oh, is it right? Well, that's Mark there in the lime green car. I'll try and look innocent and AI-like. Oh yeah, that Mark has gone away. Good. There's another car zipped past very, very close behind me. There's a purple one there. Okay, there are a lot of hunters in this area. I don't like this. This is concerning. One of them's right in front of me. Okay, I seem to be being attacked now, so I'm going to try and get out of here. However, I'm pretty sure... Oh, I was going to say I think Mike is driving a the Citroën Sports Classic, but he's not, unfortunately. So that means I can't. I was hoping that meant I was going to be able to blow him up, but actually no. He's driving a legal car, so a legal car as opposed to an illegal car, which I hoped he was. So I'm not going to be able to just blow him up. In fact, I think he's not quite driving exactly the same car as me, but he's driving one quite similar. Mark, on the other hand, I think is driving something he shouldn't be. So let's see if we can do something about that. Like that. There we go. So I've blown Mark up for driving an illegal vehicle. Oh. Help. And I'm losing control because I had my hands off the controls too much. Or I had my brain... No, I had my brain off the controls. That was the problem. I wasn't thinking quite rightly about what I was doing. So, yes, we are apparently going to try and escape down the beach. That's going badly because Mike is on a much better terrain and therefore able to go quicker. He's now behind me in the deep sand. This is going to be problematic. So I think from here, what can I do? I might be. Can I go up those steps over there? I think I probably can. Let's try. No! What if I get an angle? What if I get helped? Nope, even then I can't. He's still following me. That's rather unfortunate. I was hoping that going up there, I would be able to bounce my way up there and get into the get onto the top of the pier and do something from up there. Right, there is now a red 4x4 chasing. Oh, this car has terrible brakes. There's now a red 4x4 following me as well. So we've now got 2 of the hunters in the area. That's not good. But my little duke around the corner there seems to have helped a bit. Now I'm going to turn the circle off if I can find the button. There it is. That means that now they don't have the clue that tells them where I am, which is going to make it a little bit harder for them to follow me. Boop, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. And so maybe that's good. Well, is going to help me escape. Whether it's going to be enough, I don't know. Peter's in a helicopter. I'm pretty sure we've told him that's cheating. I'm not sure what he's doing there. But he seems to have come a cropper, so I guess we're not going to complain too much. That was Tristan. I'm not quite sure why he's not dead. Because I hit him rather hard with my car, but he did seem to be trying to run away, so maybe that's... I don't know. Anyway, yes, I need to not be here, basically. And I also need to find a different car. That car was driving rather maniacally, but it seems to be an AI. Okay, it must just be one who was panicked by a hunter driving badly. Tristan is now right behind me, and again, he's in a very, very similar car to me. I'm impressed how quickly he's caught up. I suppose it's because I had a crash, and therefore that slowed me down quite a lot. But and there's Mike. Let's dodge him like that. And Mark as well. I'm going to go this way. That's hopefully going to cause them. No, they're still kind of close behind me. Right, so we have a proper chase now, where they're right behind me. They're following along at great speed, and I'm, as is traditional, going in a straight line. So we need to do something about that. Oh, this car has really bad brakes, as Tristan's just discovered, because he's in a very, very similar... In fact, they've all discovered that these cars have absolutely terrible brakes, because none of us managed to stop for that corner. Oh, dear. Right, well, that's actually worked quite well for me, because everybody struggled with that corner quite severely, and it has spread. It's pushed them back a bit, but now they seem to have caught up again. That's unfortunate. Let's drive into another vehicle. Apparently, that's not how things are supposed to go. Let's go back this way. Oh, and then have a close encounter of the Mike kind. Didn't want that, and then Pete. Okay, so problem is now I've slowed down, I've lost my momentum, they've all caught up, and now they're starting to bash me around a bit. But I've got going again, and I'm getting away from them. So things are looking mildly promising. Oh, at least they were until that happened. Let's see if I can get in here without getting too much mic on me. Well, we managed to run Mike over, but got squashed before anyone else got there. Squash shot, you know, that's what I'm trying to say. Those cars are terrible.
Yep.
Okay, good fun.
I
really enjoyed that.
It was quite entertaining when we
Yeah,
got to a corner and we all just failed it abysmally.
Oh dear. I did love the bit where you tried to go up the stairs by...
Oh yeah, that was disappointing.
I was like, I could just get out and shoot you as you saw them going, no, let me up! But that'd be too harsh, so I thought I'd just give you a quick punt to see if you'd actually stand a chance.
Yeah, I was rather disappointed with that. I was expecting to be able to get up those steps. I did see Pete in a helicopter, which I feel is... Well, I saw Pete crash a helicopter and die from it. I'm pretty sure we've decided that helicopters aren't allowed, so naughty Pete.
Oh, definitely naughty Pete.
He did
That's all
dive
separate.
bomb you, which does make it very clear that he's in a helicopter.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, but still.
I mean, given the standard of flying and the fact that Pete successfully removed himself from the hunter pool for a good minute or so.
Yeah.
It was
assumed Laurence-
quite intentionally not used as a advantage.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I say I'm not too bothered about it. Although, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. At that point, I was wondering if I. So let me try it again with actual words. So were others of you still with me at that point? Because I'd been looking behind and thought I'd got away.
I was already up at the top of the back.
I know you were already up at the top of the hill there because I found you when I got up to the top.
So I was behind you heading the same direction, but I hadn't.
You were
See
in
whether you'd gone up backslash or continued on. So I was going in the same direction. I would have kept going straight.
So
Right.
the only call out it really made was his backslash, and we would have known that
Because Tristan would have seen me. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I also saw you in some sort of weird off-road vehicle at the beginning, but I mean, I'm not to complain too much about that because it was probably crap, and you were visible, so it doesn't have the problem that helicopters do. So.
I'll say, as soon as I got anywhere within sight, I made it quite clear by dive bombing that.
Where did you get that off-road vehicle from? Was it just a random spawn, or was it?
Beach checkpoint.
Oh, okay.
It's where I started.
Okay. Oh. Okay, Discord is now apparently too quiet. That's interesting because I had complaints earlier that Discord was too loud, so I made it quieter, and now it's apparently too quiet. So let's try and find somewhere in between. There we go. See if that's any better.
Hey, for the record, the reason I spotted you that time by not Chinese Monument, by near heliport, that kind of area,
Yeah.
Chinese noodle shop, on my screen it looked like you did like an S-shaped wiggle to straighten up. And I was thinking, that
Okay.
looks kind of janky.
That's quite possible. That is the sort of thing that I might well have done. So presumably you mean something like that. Just trying to stay in the middle of the lane. And yeah,
I'm going to say yes, but I can't actually. Excuse me, can't actually see you right now.
oh no, that was just for the benefit of chat.
Okay.
Yeah, the problem with that is because I'm playing with a controller. It has a dead zone, and it might be a skill thing. It might be a limitations of the technology thing. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, it's on keyboard. It's a lot harder because keyboard has 3 options: hard lock left, no lock, hard lock right.
Oh yeah. Oh, keyboard is much worse. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, controller still has the same core concept. Given a sufficient time and experience, that will get less and less and less of a thing. But yes,
to an extent, but because it has a dead zone in the middle, I don't know if you can do a sort of tiny amount of correction, or whether it goes from sort of none to some.
Did you know that there are now analog keyboards?
Eh?
Oh, so
Yeah.
just,
I mean,
it varies how hard you press the key.
They are like use some fancy optical switches or something which have some, so they have an analog range where in the software you can basically define at which percent you want to press a button and so on.
Like a piano.
Fair enough.
I don't know about pianos,
I-
but
Well, a real piano, the harder you hit the key, the louder it plays. So.
no, it's not the hardness, but if you just press like
Oh, how far down you
down.
press
5
it?
millimeters, it's
Oh,
like
okay.
3%, and
Right. So that makes sense.
I
Okay.
think it's adjustable, Laurence, in dead zone, because I basically have no dead zone on my controller.
It
and
is
I can do
adjustable.
Very minor adjustments. I can move my wheels by millimeters. practically.
Yeah, I did play with it before actually. Is it? Where is it? Oh, here.
If you look at my video after I upload it later, at whatever time this is,
What, we have to upload videos?
then yeah, I've got a video of me kind of very minorly adjusting my steering.
Okay. Yeah, that was this. Oh, here we go. First with aim dead zone, look dead zone. Maybe it's that one. I don't know. Let's turn all the dead zones down to 0 and see what happens.
Yeah.
What could possibly
then
go
you
wrong?
won't be dead anymore.
I was going to say the dead zone is that where Laurence normally resides.
So I've got aim and look. I don't seem to have. I don't know if I've got drive. Here we go. Oh no, that's first person controller type. Oh, I've done something weird there. Let's put that back to standard. It says in vehicle at the moment. So let's see if that makes any difference.
Yeah, that's probably.
Maybe actually, it's going to take a certain amount of me getting used to it and me driving better. Yeah, actually, I think that might be better. All right, I'll give this a try. See what happens. Thank
Go
you.
for it.
I've changed my color to
And now he
salmon
starts
pink.
winning.
I mean, in fairness, it'd be nice to have a change.
I went through actually when I was looking last time I was looking through videos, which was about 3 weeks ago or so. I found about 4 in a row where I'd won every single one of them, but they weren't particularly interesting because there hadn't been a great deal of interaction. So it seemed, at least then, it was seeming to be one extreme or the other. Where am I? Oh, I'm here. Me. I could take a sports car right from the start, but no, I think that'd be bad because then everybody would be in sports cars. Also, I don't really want to... Oh, I could. No, I'm not taking that as a sports car. That's... Oh, that's Tristan. Let's get away from there. And hope he has the sense to not just follow me, because that would spoil the game. Well, at least this will allow me to get out of the beach, away from the beach area, because that's not a good place to start playing from. Oh, a blister, that'll do. That's a reasonably okay car. And it's compact, so it's one of the free ones. There we go. So I'm going to try something a little bit different for this run. I'm going to start trying to do the commentary from about when I'm about to take the first checkpoint, or when things are about to get a bit too exciting. Because I think that might make for a better video. So for now, I'll just drive around innocently and reasonably quietly, and see how things go. I say quietly, I'm going to carry on talking and babbling for you guys to hear. Okay, so Strawberry Avenue Textile City. I have no idea where that is. It sounds like it'd be the sort of the industrial type area, though. I don't know, because there are various carpet and thing factories over there. So let's assume it's that and head over that way. Yeah, I do feel like, yes, the controls feel a little bit more sensitive now, which is making my car wobble a bit more. But if I can get used to that and start driving a little bit more carefully, maybe that'll help. I suppose what I actually want is a different linearity on the. There goes Tristan in another blister, I think. What I want is a slightly different linearity in my controls. So I want a very, very small dead zone, and I want them to be quite insensitive. I need to move it quite a lot to have any sort of effect on the sort of the short distance, moving the controls a short amount, and then have them have a lot more effect at the extreme, so I can still turn really, really hard if I want to. And that way, if I move it to about 50%, I want to. There's a green light. I want to do about. If I move it to 50%, then I want to do a 25% turn. But if I move it to 100%, then I still want to do a 100% turn. Does that make sense? That's probably the acceleration settings. Maybe I'll have a look at those next. Alright, so it's going to be a long old drive across the city from here. That looks like Mike. I braked to a halt before he actually hit me, so I think that might have been given me away, because I could tell what he was going to do, and the AI aren't that smart. So we are once again in a chase, and in quite evenly matched cars. So how am I going? What am I going to do about this? Well, for starters, I'm going to flee in the vague direction of where I want to go. Partly because it's the direction I want to go in, and also partly because that takes me away from all of the other hunters. And that's one of the reasons I mention this from time to time. Usually in my defence, because Mike has been mocking me for driving in a straight line when I'm being chased, and pointing out that that's never going to allow me to escape. But the reason I do it is because it takes me. All of the hunters will probably have been in the circle, because that's how they tend to play the game. How they play the game, because that's how you stand a chance of finding me. Fine, but so that means if I then do a run across the city at high speed in a straight line, then I'm in with a decent chance of getting away from all of them in one go, essentially. Or at least, no, I'm in with a chance of moving away from where all the hunters are looking for me. So I'm going to come back up this way, apparently, which isn't quite what I meant to do, but I shall now go on here, and often when I go this way I go over the jump, so I'm not going to do that this time. I'm going to go down here. I think I've got away from Mike at this point. I don't see him. Unfortunately, his orange headlights blend in a little bit with some of the other yellowish headlights of other vehicles. but I think that's probably an escape. This means I should now change cars. Ooh, where's that? Where is that checkpoint? I seem to have overshot it or something. Over something did. So let's pull up here. Right, there's no hunters. I'm taking this red car. And now I'm going to have to start thinking about where the checkpoint is again. So let's go this way. It looks like it's on the other side of this bridge. Now, I am once again in a clean vehicle now. However, it's possible that Mike got a bit of a look at my face when he investigated me there. So, you know, black guy in shirt might be his description from that. So that might help them a bit. But Peter's shot straight past me without even slowing down. So happy with that. That's nice and safe. And if I turn right here, there goes Mark as well, the other green car. If I turn right here, which I can of course do on a red, then I'm heading both. I'm heading towards the checkpoint, and I'm heading away from where the obvious route over that the hunters are going to be taking if they're trying to swing around this way to find me. So, cross this junction as well. I intend to go just past it and then loop back round to get it because I think that's probably a better idea. There's Mark in an SUV. He's rather close behind. I don't like that. Stop here and then go. Okay, he's gone the other way. That's good. I approve of that. Let's get to here. There's nobody around. I'm going to go for the checkpoint, even though it means running a red light or driving straight into Mike like that. I think that's going to call that court again. Now that was my fault. I ran the red light thinking there weren't going to be any hunters around, and there was indeed a hunter around. This time I think he might be in a slightly better car than I am, which might make this slightly problematic. So I'm going to see what I can do. Did he just go straight on there? No, he didn't. I should have. I don't know what I should have done there. It probably wasn't this. That was probably not what I should have done. But it was what I did. So I'm going to have to stick with it. Oh, I should have gone. I'm second guessing myself again. I'm thinking of things I should have done shortly after when I would actually have had to do them if I wanted them to be effective. And that's not a productive way to play this game. And that crash is going to have allowed Pete to catch up now. So now I've got one of the hunters right behind me again. Screech. Right, so Peter's also fluffed up that corner a bit, which means he's now still about the same distance behind me he was before. So, good, I guess. This is about the same sort of area I was in when I got caught last time. Mark has caught up as well. Okay, so there's now... Mark seems to have a slightly faster vehicle than me as well, which is unfortunate. This, Asaya? Yes, Asaya is doing a similar sort of... It seems to have a similar sort of top-end speed to the Mark's SUV. It's slightly better at cornering, perhaps. Or maybe it was just because I had slightly more warning of the corner because I knew I was going to take it. That was a big pile-up from the hunters behind me there. I approve of that. But I know that Tristan is still with me. Whoa, that's a lot of traffic. I was going to turn left there, but there was too much traffic. So I panicked. Let's go into this side road here. This seems like a good potential. Ooh, what if I go in here? No, this is a bad idea. It's a bad idea. It's a bad idea. It's a bad idea. I'm pressing the wrong buttons. Ah! Okay, that was just poor play on my part. I was pressing all of the wrong controls on the controller. Oh dear, where even am I? Okay, this is up by the golf course. They're shooting at me. I don't really care because I'm in a bad enough car that I get given the free bulletproof tires as a bonus. Oh, that was some dreadful escape attempts from me there. Oop, we kind of pushed a car into my way. Well done there, I guess. That was dreadful. I mean, my thought was, I know, I'll go into this car park over here, and then I thought, oh no, my headlights are on. That'll give me away. I'll try and turn them off, and then I just pressed all the wrong buttons and just completely failed at controlling a GTA anything at all. Now I've gone onto highway when I'm in a crap car, so where everyone else has got faster cars than me, so this is not going to go too well for me. I was going to go up onto the up the slope on the other side over there, but instead I'm coming through the tunnel here. This is not going to according to my my plan, because I did have a sort of plan. Tristan's still behind me. He's much harder to spot now because he doesn't have purple headlights anymore because he's had various crashes. This is not going quite as I intended it to. Let's try and spin round here. Oh, that's a really bad spin. That's not how you turn a car around. It's not how you do a handbrake turn. That's slightly better. He's still going faster than me though, because of course he is. What is that Citroen doing? I have no idea. It's not a hunter though, so I'm not going to worry about it too much. Right. I don't know. What are we going to do next? Ooh, airborne apparently. Join the Air Force. Let's see. I mean, I still haven't managed to take that checkpoint that I was flirting with earlier. So let's head back into the city, because at least this way I'm heading back sort of vaguely towards it, which can only be a good thing, right? I'm pretty sure heading towards checkpoints is a good way to go. Now, because I'm moving at a decent speed, I was moving at a decent speed until everything went wrong. I was going to say I was maintaining my gap ahead of Tristan, not brilliantly. I wasn't pulling away from him or anything, because my car is fairly terrible. His isn't significantly better. His is about, to be honest, I think is about the same. Might have a tiny bit more acceleration. Maybe mine's got more top speed. I don't really know. But either way, it wasn't going too well. It wasn't making any improvements, but also he wasn't catching me. Now I slowed down a bit for that corner, so he has caught up with me a little bit. That's unfortunate. Let's try and get around the corner here. Yes, I am actually leaning in my seat as I go around these corners in an attempt to make the car turn slightly better. Oh, Peter's come through red car park. Sneaky sod. Let's try and boot Tristan out of the way a little bit. There we go. I'm getting shot at again. But once again, I've got a certain amount of control. Ooh, that's a very pink car. I've got a certain amount of protection behind me, because the car is essentially bulletproof. There's nothing on the car that will pick up significant damage from. Oh, that AI duped across into me. Sod. What was I trying to say? Yes, the oh, can I actually go anywhere along here? I hope so. Let's find out. Yes, I think there is a way out up here. I'm going to be very up. Oh yeah, this way. Okay. That'll do. Getting back onto the highway again. Yeah, so if they're shooting at me from behind, the car itself will block most of the, generally block the bullets, unless they manage to shoot me rather than the car. So that will keep me not safe, but it will protect me to an extent. Right, okay, I'm going to use the cheesy jump up here. And that's when you bomb up here at a rate of knots, and then steer through this, and well, there are many places you can go, and so it depends whether the hunters managed to land in exactly the same place I did or not. And have they? Yes, okay, Peter's managed it, and I think Tristan has as well. They're both still behind me. That's a shame. I quite like that jump when it works. When it works, if I can manage to make my car go in an unexpected place, then it's an effective escape route. Unfortunately, that time I went into the most obvious of the landing points, and so it didn't go quite so well. However, I am some way ahead of them. The question is, what can I do to make the most of that and not just throw all of my lead away in an unfortunate crash in about 30 seconds, as I usually do. So there we go. Tristan is catching up with me again. I don't know. That might be a driver skill thing, to be honest. If I'm being, because I suspect, as I say, I don't think his car is any better than mine. He's just, apart from perhaps something behind the steering wheel. But if I can weave through the traffic a bit and not die horribly in some sort of unfortunate crash, then that would be nice. Where am I? Okay, there's red car park. Tristan is still behind me. Let's try again the dive through red car park. Hope that we don't encounter an oncoming Pete this time. There we go. That's promising. So far, so good. Now I'm going to try something as we come through here. I hope if I hit this jump at the right angle. Yes, there we go. That's what I was going for. I don't think he's going to be able to follow me through that. Because I could have. Oh, but the others are here. Damn it. Oh well, Mike and I think Mark seem to be having some sort of fun together, so I'll take that as a little bit of a bonus. That's a shame. I guess if I'm gonna pull off a trick like that, then I need to have all of the hunters neatly lined up behind me, so that when I take the jump, they all go the wrong way. That said, I have thrown off Tristan, and that brings us down to that means I've got rid of the hunter I was struggling to escape from before, and hopefully now gone down to just, I don't know how. Oh no, there's Mark still with me. Boop. So I haven't got quite as away as I was hoping I had. Let's go up here, and then up here. Play all of the evasive tricks, like driving straight into a tree. Oh, for goodness sake! that do it? That might... Ooh, no, I see some... I thought I saw some lights moving at a speed that lights aren't supposed to move at just now, but I'm actually not quite sure. Okay, you know what I'm going to do? This is a little bit cheeky, but I'm going to run straight. Because I haven't turned the circle off, I can actually just run straight... Oh, actually, no, let's not. Let's go into the back roads just over here and switch car again, and then make another attempt at that checkpoint. So the back road's over here. If I go in over here, then it's going to make me... This is a sort of a quieter and therefore safer area to change vehicles. And I can then think about going for that checkpoint. So let's come along here. I'm not being followed now. I've slowed down to sort of to check to see if there's any hunters. I'm not taking that. That's a bit too terrible. I do have some standards. Let's park it in here. Because I think the car is now more obvious than the person. There's a bus in there. I could take the bus, but I'm not going to because I would like to stay alive. There's another Vulcan ingot, sorry, there. And a Regina there. That black car that's parked badly on the just after the junction looks possible. There's also an SUV there, but I think that might be a Gresley, and the Gresleys don't handle very well. This is another ingot. They're also terrible. Cross the road quickly. Yeah, this will do. Let's take this one. It's a little bit exposed. I don't really like stealing cars in an area that's quite this exposed, especially those marks right over there. And possibly looking this way, I hope not. Let's just go down here like that. Or alternatively drive straight into Mike and start the chase up again. Oh, for goodness sake. Oh, I'm not having any luck today at all. Right. You know what? I've had enough of this. I'm just going to go and take that checkpoint. Now, I generally don't take I was going to say I don't tend to take checkpoints in chases because it feels like it's not the flavour of game I'm going for. But given how close that one is, I'm tempted. But also, I don't know. I don't know if it's worth it. Where does this go? Oh yeah, I can go this way here. And there's about 3 of them in the alleyway right behind me, and hopefully they're all going to get stuck on each other. And oh no, they've made it through. Rats. Oh, and there's another one of them. Oh dear. Right. Okay. So once again, I have Mark on my tail, and that seems to be about it. My car is in pretty good condition. I wonder if I could do a sort of a swing round a corner and then just join traffic and hope he doesn't notice that it's me. That feels like an extremely sneaky way to get out of a chase. But you know, if it works, then I'll totally take it. But I think the odds of it working are sufficiently low that I don't really want to risk it. Although actually here, let's go in here and then pretend to be part of traffic. No, he's still with me. Damn it. Yeah, as I said, I wasn't really expecting that to work. I just had this sort of vague hope that maybe if I drove slowly, they'd not realise that was me. And no, it didn't work. It was a very unlikely one. I think I was not honestly not expecting it to work, but I just couldn't resist trying it. Basically, I think. Around a corner. Where now what? That's the question. So I think I might have got away from them a little bit. This time I will turn the circle off. I'll also hair madly across the city like this, and corner like this up here, and nope, still Tristan. Damn it. He's tenacious, that one. I need a sort of I need a system that allows me to drop caltrops or something. Anything that will interfere with a hunter who's chasing me who's following behind me for too long, and allows me to get rid of them. That pink car is potentially a hunter. It's an abandoned hunter vehicle. That's all right then. All right, this is a very familiar area. Oh, he's right behind me. End-door braking manoeuvre. Oh, yeah! Oh, that was an almost perfect end-door braking manoeuvre. If I'd made it round that corner a little bit more neatly, that would have been amazing. Unfortunately, I had a little bit of a... Oh no! Bus stop. Yeah, the bus stops are kind of tough, aren't they, stuff here? Oh, that was so... That was a wonderful end or braking manoeuvre that I didn't quite manage to pull off as I wanted to, followed by an unfortunate crash that just allowed him to catch right back up again. Okay, that was a hunter-assisted end-or braking maneuver, which is different. Stop! Oh no! Suddenly there's all of them. I'm in trouble. I don't think there's a lot I can do from now. Stop. Nope.
I think that second intercept was just unfortunate. I just happened to be driving along
Yeah,
that way.
that was really unlucky. I feel like I
Yeah.
had a few moments of bad luck in there, and it's one of those things where you have to make your own luck. You have to put yourself in positions where the luck will be on your side, and I just didn't really. And my the first time the first time when I was over there, when I drove right into you, that was my fault for running a red light as well. So yeah.
We were saying how you didn't turn off the circle in the beginning.
Yeah, I was hoping I would be able to get sufficiently away that I'd be able to then just go in and get the next checkpoint without turning it off.
Right.
It's a nice hope.
Yeah, somewhat forlorn, but I
May I
hoped.
suggest something new, like a survival mode up north?
Ooh,
With
that could be
circle?
interesting.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
we did something like that once before, where in Sandy Shores. It was
Yeah,
quite
yeah,
interesting because no one really knew where we were going.
I
Yeah,
assume that's what Mark's referring to.
Yeah,
that's exactly
Yes.
what I mean.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, it depends how north you want to go because Sandy Shores is kind of middle, but is
True.
the next biggest place, I think.
No, but
I mean, if you get a
what
map
we
of the UK... I'm sorry, go on.
yeah, that's what I meant. Just do what we did like a year ago. Up
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's do that. It'd be nice. It'd be a nice change.
Yeah.
The problem with that area is there aren't as many roads, but on the other hand, then there's as you say, it's different, and it provides some nice variety.
Yeah, let's do it.
How
Yeah,
about
thank-
a little
Give me a minute.
5-minute wee break?
Oh, that's a good idea. Yes, I shall go. I
Yeah,
shall go and get a beer as well while we're doing that.
Yeah, drinks go there.
Yeah.
And
All
that
right.
gives
Back in
Tristan time
back in a
to set
few.
it up.
Imagine I put up a BRB screen on the stream because I haven't made one of those yet.
Just imagine it being professional.
Oh, he's going to need some aloe for that burn. Oh, dear. See, now he's gone away. Like, I want to be harsh, but he's not here to, like... It feels cruel when he's not here. Actually, I'm going to get a drink as well. Be right back.
Two.
Back again. But nobody else is, eh?
Welcome
Okay.
back. I haven't gone anywhere. I'm trying to work out why this isn't working.
Do you need to just get on in a fast car or a helicopter or something, shoot over there, and we can tell, and then we'll teleport to you?
That would work, but
I
want-
returned.
hang on a moment.
The fact that you weren't quiet the moment I said that worries me.
And so
Did
it
the next
should.
wing spawn on you, Laurence?
My camera's gone nuts, so I imagine so.
Oh, are you inside?
I am inside. There might be an X-wing on top of the police station. Let's go out and have a look.
I have returned.
I can see why we all think that Mike and Pete are the same person.
It's the hairstyle. We've got the same hairstyle.
You use exactly the same model in game, so yeah, that seems reasonable.
And in fairness, given that we are the same person with the hairstyle and I'm an extremely good-looking chap, I suppose I should probably say the same is true of Pete, even if it isn't really.
So today we learn that Mike has a crush on Pete.
Oh dear.
Eh,
Hi, Mike.
Well, you
I'm
know.
back.
hello.
I can't see an X-wing on top of the police department, but that doesn't mean there isn't one there, and it's just hidden by the shape. But by the okay, one has just appeared now. And several have just appeared now.
So that part's working, but the teleporting part isn't.
I've forgotten how to fly one of these things.
Press the up button, followed by the forwards button, followed by the bank right button, etc.
Pointy end up, twenty end down.
Yeah, Tristan's given me 3 of them, so they're all parked inside each other and one's in a building. So, ooh. There we go. I seem to have managed to un.
Shall I, I'm going to floor and then everyone
Just teleport. Because I'm already. I was just trying.
Say I'm nearly there.
I was trying to set up the get it to teleport people.
Oop. I've forgotten what the button is to switch to normal flight mode again.
G.
right or
Oh,
And what?
oh dear.
Uh-oh.
And what's the command for teleporting?
/TP.
TP.
And then the
Yeah,
name.
the person.
Unhelpful.
I knew that
What
would happen.
happened
That's
there?
why I left as soon as I spawned there.
I literally spawned, got a punch in the face. So in self-defense, just flail back.
I'm still there, so
Yeah, not helpful
free.
because
Spawn
Well,
on
you
me.
shouldn't have hit me.
Spawn on me.
I didn't.
That
That,
is-
was whoever else spawned in.
Spawn on me.
I hit
Lawrence,
Tristan
right?
because he'd made my X-wing vanish and killed me.
So it's Lawrence's fault.
Lawrence.
Yeah, this time yes. There are no cars on this
Back,
road.
back in the day when we did GTA Online, this is going.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, dear.
GTA Online was problematic.
Yeah.
There are no cars
had
out here.
There were some things about GTA Online I genuinely really liked, like more than 5M, but there were also some significant drawbacks.
I think we're just going to be playing Grand Theft Bush today because there are no cars.
Oh yeah, Lawrence's spawn rate might need to be normalised.
you need to ride. I've one.
Oh, there's a tractor. It got away from me though.
Oh,
Oh, there's a car park over here. It's got some vehicles in it.
Mark, I don't mean to concern you, but there's a dead body next to you.
I don't care.
Uh-oh. The rest of you in that car are in for a bad day.
You ain't got the sense not give a rock. Bullshit. Yeah.
See my previous comment.
Right. So the plus side of using this vehicle is I can't accidentally go too fast and be spotted by the hunters because of that. The downside is if we get into a chase, I'm not going to be able to get away. Actually, that said, this tractor is doing 41.
Remember at the same time that we... Yeah, remember at the same time that we won't be in, should we say, substantially different vehicles?
Yeah, this is a tractor.
I refer you to my previous comment.
True, you might be in a
Hey,
tractor. It is
Don't
possible,
stand on my head.
but
Whose head should he stand on?
also it's going to disappear when we start a game anyway because it's a vehicle.
Oh, when
and they
we
all
start a
doesn't have
game,
to.
we are gonna spawn somewhere random, right?
I'm not sure if survival has that. I can't remember.
Ah, right, yeah. We'll see.
Well, I mean, I suppose worst case, I could just get grab a sports car and hoon my way up to the north, and you'll have to chase me up there.
Yeah.
So what's the deal with the survival? What are the rules?
Just kill him.
It's basically the same as a normal run, but there are no checkpoints. So the circle gradually gets smaller and smaller. If it gets down to a certain size, then I win.
So it's effectively time. You
Yeah.
just got to live for a certain length of time.
There may be things. Oh, I've got a hydrate thing. I suppose that means I have to drink some beer.
Oh,
Isn't
do that.
there
There we
a
go.
dehydrant?
diuretic.
Good
Well,
question.
it
Oh,
just makes you pee. It doesn't necessarily dehydrate.
Oh, I guess actually, yeah, that's fair.
So presumably, if from now on, if hunters die, they need to get in a vehicle and make their way back here.
yes,
Yep.
that seems reasonable.
Oh,
Are we
you
using-
want to give Laurence
we-
a real gun? Just to really incentivize.
That's a good idea. That could switch things up a bit. I mean, it probably won't make a great deal of difference because I'm not very good at shooting, but it might help.
Nor are we.
Yeah, but if you give me a light machine gun or something, that might be good.
I'll take this one.
I mean, I was thinking more like a an Uzi
Oh.
or a
Thought I found a good car then.
What had you actually found?
My
A
God.
car with Tristan in it.
Oh, I see. It might still have
that's
been a good
one. I'll
car.
have this one. Tristan signed it. Oh, that's annoying.
Have we started?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Oh, right. Okay. Bye, Laurence.
Bye bye.
Bye.
So, hello everyone, and welcome to Laurence Plays. And today we are playing Manhunt Survival, which is a little bit like Manhunt Checkpoint, in that there's a bunch of lunatics driving around in brightly coloured vehicles, trying to find me and do unpleasant things to me. But the difference is there aren't any checkpoints to take, which is why it's not called Manhunt Checkpoint. We're also, on this particular occasion, we're playing it way outside the normal city area where we usually play. So the idea is that essentially I have to try and stay alive for an amount of time. I think it's until the circle gets down to about 100 meters across, and so that basically means I essentially spend my time driving around while the hunters are looking for a vehicle that's driving suspiciously, but there aren't any specific objectives for me. Now I'm aware that I'm currently driving towards two of the hunters because I can see purple that's just over there on the right, and I can see sort of the salmon pink a bit further off to the right as well. So this is potentially going to be a bad thing, TM, but they are moving significantly faster than me. So potentially by the time I get to where they are, they'll have gone. Yes, they've both gone off down the right now into the town there that I've just come out of. So if I keep going, there is a bloke there with what appears to be a golf cart. I'm just going to drive around that and keep going, I think. So with this being a completely different area of the map, I don't really have a good feel for what's going to make for a good tactic. Now driving away from that pink car is probably a sensible way to do this. But if I come over here onto this side of the river, I have a feeling that if I follow it round the lake, I'm going to end up going along what's essentially a single track that can only go to one place. So this is going to be a really, really bad idea. So what I'm going to do is come around the corner here, make sure there's nobody right behind me, and then turn round and and go back the way I just came from, back the way I came. And this is still potentially bad. Oh no, they're shooting from over on the other side of the lake, so it might be that the circle is still big enough that I'll get away with this, because that road essentially there is one road that goes round the north side of the lake. So if I get onto that road, then there's nowhere to go. I'm essentially trapped, and we'll just have to keep going that way until I come out on the other side. And that means some of the hunters will follow me round behind me in case I turn round. The rest of the hunters will go in the opposite direction and get onto the other side of the other end of the road, and I'll get trapped between them. And that seems like a bad thing, TM. The other thing I'm not sure about around here is which of these roads actually count as proper roads. So this one I'm on at the moment is a tarmac road. So this is definitely a proper road. There's other traffic on it and everything. So I am vaguely safe on this road because, and I say vaguely safe because the hunters will still be hunting me, of course, but at least if I'm on this road, I can blend in with traffic to an extent, and it looks like I'm just another vehicle on the road. If I go off onto the dirt tracks, well, some of the dirt tracks are actual roads that AI vehicles will use. Some of them are not, and I don't know which is which. I also don't really know what the boundaries of the play area are, so I'm going to turn left here, like this, and head back in this way. Yeah, so this is going to be interesting and very, very different because we're playing in such a different area that none of us know where we're going. So the hunters will probably start trying to give directions based on the position of the circle. So I suppose when we get into a chase I should turn the circle off, but I have a feeling that if I turn the circle off then it doesn't shrink. So that might not be too good for my my chances. I might be better off just leaving it on for as long as I can. It might even be that I can't turn it off during this game because the whole point of the game is that I don't. I'm honestly not quite sure. But we'll just keep going and see how it goes. As I say, we should see updates ticking up in the bottom left every so often to tell me how big the circle is and how well I'm doing at staying away from them. And I'm trying to sort of keep a bit of an eye out for those, whilst also trying to stick reasonably sensibly with traffic as well. Oh, I slowed down far too much there. That was bad. I don't see any hunters behind me though, so this is so far so okay. I'm going to go up this road. No real reason, just seems like a good idea. Whoop. So we haven't just told the hunters he's somewhere out there in the world, go find him, good luck, because that would be a bit harsh, a bit difficult. What we have is the circle that I've been talking about it shows up on their mini maps and on their full-size maps actually if they want to check it as well. And that gives them a clue as to where I am. It gives them a rough location to within sort of 500 meters or 600, 700 meters early on, and then getting gradually more accurate as we carry on through the game. And so they're able to use that to narrow down which part of the city, which part of the world they're searching in. Nobody behind me. Let's go. Let's risk a dirt road. This looks like a fairly major track. It's marked on the map in a fairly obvious way. So I'm just going to try trundling out like this and see how things go. This feels like too small a dirt track, to be honest. Oh, Mark says the circle's not working. I'm going to rejoin chat and see what happens. Hello, is there a problem with it?
Hello.
Yes, maybe problem.
Yes. Well, I mean, Mark went and had a look at the stream because we were going to hang on the circle's not moved at all.
Oh, okay.
And apparently you're way outside the circle.
Ah, right. It's interesting because we've done this before and it has sort of worked.
Mark, have we done it with this exact circle mode?
Probably not.
No, probably not.
Interesting. Okay, so presumably, Mark, if you're still looking at my stream, you can see where I am, and you can presumably. I'm looking at the map now, so you can observe.
Mode.
Yeah, basically the circle is straight north, where the half in the lake, half at the two roads.
Okay. All right. Okay. I see where
a bunch of us are.
Yep. Okay. I see where you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. That. I would say that's probably not working. That would explain. I thought it had been rather peaceful. I mean, I saw some of you at the start and haven't since, so that would explain why. Okay.
And I also commented that I think this a year ago the circle was bigger when we did that because basically it's these two roads and it didn't seem right.
Yeah, and it is. Yeah, I can't remember what the balance was like for this, but I could believe that there's that it's slightly problematic.
Oh. You said my name, so I stopped. I didn't realize I was stopped in your head.
Yeah, I was going to say it was going fairly well. It wasn't actually going fairly well because it was too quiet. So that would explain why. We haven't.
I think the
We don't have a limit on the play area, do we? Basically, it's just drive wherever, but with the emphasis,
Yeah.
with the intention
Yeah.
of being stay sort
Yeah.
of somewhere in that general area.
Yeah, I think we used the static jump and the static bouncy modes, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, it might need to be static 1 rather than 2. I can't quickly see in the code which one will work.
Presumably,
I'll try.
the problem is due to the must be due to the it's not there's some sort of incompatibility to the survival mode rather than being because we're out in the north, because the game doesn't
Yes,
care what the
correct.
locations are.
What's the dodge button again? Oh, it's that one.
I saw a person standing at the side of the road looking suspicious, and I was considering running them over, but they didn't appear as a blip, so it obviously wasn't any of you guys.
Right, we should have started.
Yep, seemed to have started.
Okay.
Do you want
Do
me
you
to
have a
drive
gun,
very
by the
very
way,
quickly and
Laurence?
go somewhere else? Do I have a gun? That's a good question.
Pistol.
I have a pistol with no ammunition.
That's
Would you like some ammunition to go with that?
Yes, I was hoping for a slightly more impressive weapon as well, to be honest. But
That'd be OP.
What did you get, like a musket or something?
There's just a single blip.
Yeah, I don't have a circle.
okay, I'm heading eastbound at a rate of knots, just for sort of testing purposes.
No, it just stopped
Is
there
anything happening?
when,
It's a blip.
Yeah, but maybe if it jumps, that could work as well.
oh, true.
Yeah, I mean, having a blip for the centre of the circle would be would kind of work, because that would give you some location information without quite having the he just the circle moved when he touched the edge of it. That's clearly him issue. Well, I've
You
gone
can
all the
do
way over
original-
east. So.
Yeah. You can do the original elastic band mode. So that should be compatible.
Oh right, yeah. That was a nice one. So, oh, okay. I was just circle disappeared, but you ended the game,
Yeah.
and I'm about to die, or not.
Oh, that's moving.
Yep, that's a good sign. Ooh.
Bye, Laurence.
Okay, bye.
Presumably Laurence is heading out. Bye.
Are you over by the highway?
Yes.
Okay, that's fine then.
Yep. There we go, that's stabilised as well. Perfect. Great. Bye, Laurence.
Okay, bye bye. Right, let's try that again. This time I shall take, what was it? It's a Bobcat. Okay, a Bobcat XL. It's a van apparently. Let's see what it feels like to drive. So I'm going to head back in towards the sort of the general play area that we had before, and see how things go. Nope, there is a mark. He's heading out over this way already. He needed killing. Oh dear, I found a bollard. Oh, bollards. I think he tried to get in my vehicle with me because he's a comedian. Right, let's get out of there and then try and find another road. There aren't very many of them around here. And then try and find another vehicle. Again, not a huge number of those. That's the railway. That's a VW camper van. I'm not taking that. That's just not going to go well for me. Instead, I'm going to just try go off-roading with this Bobcat, which I suspect is not going to go too brilliantly either. But it's worth a try. In fact, I've sort of stopped here, so let's try and go back down this gully. Because that way, if there was anyone following me up there, then they might get diverted. They might go in a different direction, basically. So I need to find a new vehicle because Mark has seen this one. There is a vehicle. That's a coupe. All right, I'm taking that. I don't care if it's going to stick out like a sore thumb and doesn't look entirely accurate for the area. It's going to be so much faster than anything anyone else is going to be driving. I think it's going to give me a good survival, wasn't it? There goes Mark in a sort of a general sideways manner. I'm going to go drive across here. At the moment, I am trying to look not suspicious. I don't know how well this is going to work, but I think it's worth a try. There's a mic there as well. Tristan might be following me, I'm not quite sure. The fact that I'm in a coupe and they are in miscellaneous off-road vehicles, because that's what you find in this area. No, Tristan's still behind me. Time to not be here. Time to show him what a... what is this? This is a felon. Time to show him what a felon can do when it's actually got a little bit of road to play with. Whoa! It can slide all over the place, apparently. Let's go through here. Excuse me. Coming through. There is... Saphir is somewhat airborne over there, but... Okay, this felon is not as much faster than the other vehicles around as I would expect. That's interesting. To be honest, I was expecting this vehicle to be able to just completely demolish them all in a straight line. But at the moment, Pete's off-roader, I assume that's Pete, 'cause it's sort of orange-ish. His off-road dune buggy thing seems to be comparable in speed, which is a little bit alarming. It's presumably going to be much better off-road as well, so I daren't leave the road. I'll just carry on round here and keep going, see what happens. He's dropped back a little bit, so I do have slightly better top end. So there's a chance of us staying away using that. Maneuverability, that was too much slowdown. Oh, that was really bad. I slowed down far too much for that corner. Let's try going this way. Okay, so he's caught up a lot because I slowed down a lot. Now there was talk of giving me a weapon. So what have I got? I've got a stun gun and I've just got a stun gun. Okay, maybe I'd get more if I got out of the vehicle, but I don't think I want to get out of the vehicle to find out. There is still a Pete there. This is potentially going to be... I don't know. I don't think this is going to go particularly well. This is going to be difficult because, as I say, his dune buggy appears to have had an accident. Excellent. So I'm just going to keep going. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm going to drop down this road here. This is a bit off-road, which isn't ideal for the coupe, but if it gets me moving in a different direction and therefore potentially away, that could be very worthwhile. SUV swerving all the way across the road. Right, there is Tristan in an SUV behind me. That is less than ideal. However, I think I should be able to get away from him because my coupe again should be faster. The biggest danger appears to be Pete's dune buggy, because that thing is quick. I'm not quite sure why it's so quick, but apparently it is. Now I mustn't go over there because that way lies water. But if I come around here like this, now if any of them are smart, they'll have been taking a shortcut along. Yes, there's Pete. Damn it! It was Pete who took the route along the road and managed to keep up with me that way. That's unfortunate. There are... Whoa! That's also very bad. No, don't shoot my tyres out. I need those for driving and other tyre-related purposes. Good. I seem to have got away without losing any tyres from that. That's a good thing. Where am I now? Oh, this is the other town up this way. I forget the name of it, but it's the other one. Now, if I was in a more off-roady vehicle, I'd be tempted to drive through the farms and things, but I don't think I realistically can in this. I'm astonished and horrified that those cars are able to keep up with the felon quite so well. I took this car because I was expecting it to be significantly faster in a straight line, and or at least on tarmac, but it doesn't seem to be. I'm not leaving them behind anything like the way I expected to. Maybe some of these corners will be slightly more in my favour, but maybe not. Is this just going to be one never-ending eternal chase again? Because I'm hooning around the landscape trying to get away from them when they're in vehicles that are basically as fast as the one I'm in. Whoop, that was not quite the way I intended to take that, but never mind. I'll consider that a banked bend that I went round neatly and to take those corners there, and that has actually gained me. Oh, goodness sake! Put him down there into the storm drain, whatever that thing is. And there's another one there, right? Okay. Oh, so right. So of course, because I left them all behind quite so much with the coupe, that meant because I looped back there, they were all still trying to get to that area. So I suddenly found them all again. That's unfortunate. Still, the coupe is doing pretty well. Whoa! At least it was. Wheels, please. On your wheels. There we go. Right, I seem to be going off-road. This was not a part of the plan. But if I sneak around the back of these buildings, then hopefully... Oh, is that Tristan? I think that might be Tristan. And Sophia. And Pete. And everybody else. Oh, no! I should have just stopped when they were all flying past me, but I was worried that one of them would spot me. So, okay, we've got... that sort of worked. Sort of. I just didn't sit still when I really should have done. That's bad. Right, so I'm going to carry on this way, and then I don't know where this road goes. Is this the one that went around the back of that other town again? I don't know. I mean, as I say, we're sort of exploring. We're in areas that none of us know, which is what makes it interesting at this point. And so it's basically just going to be me hooning around out here like an absolute nutcase, trying to get away from the hunters, and then switch into probably some sort of off-road vehicle and start getting back into normal play. Now I'm a little bit concerned that this road might be one that leads me back round towards the city, and so the point of what we're doing at the moment was to take us away from the city and to go and play in different places. So if this road ends up taking me back around into the city, even worse, it's a dead end. Okay, either I hide and go to ground and hide, or I go off-road, or I find some other way out of here. This seems problematic. I don't see any other way out of here. These are just almost sheer cliff face. Okay, we're going to try and take the car up here. That didn't start. It didn't go well. Let's try it again. Going to take the car up this mountain here. There's Pete in the. I think, at least I'm assuming that's. I've been assuming that's Pete because it looks sort of. No, wait. I don't even mean Pete. I mean Mike. For every time I've seen that off-road dune buggy thing, it's. I've meant Mike, not Pete. These hills are too steep for the coupe. It's. Oh, and I've fallen over. I'm going back the way I came now, which is not a good plan. But this car cannot cope with this terrain, which is fair enough. I mean, it's a coupe. It's not meant to be an off-road vehicle, so I am currently relying on the sort of the cartoon physics of GTA in order to keep me alive and moving in the direction I want to go in. Whoa! That's a big drop. That's a big drop. That's a big drop. Now I'm probably fairly well hidden in here, which means this might not be the end of the world as far as my survivability goes. Especially as I think the night is pulling in. But eventually it will. The circle will eventually lead the hunters to me. So I think I probably should. Whoa, turn my car upside down. Apparently, if you could just turn back over again, that'd be much appreciated. There we go. Especially as I think I heard some... Yes, I was going to say, I heard some noises from behind, which makes me think that was the hunters. Oh, there isn't an easy way into this area. Is this maybe this is one of the military bases, but I need to get back on the road so I can get moving again and not have my car upside down. Ah! At least nobody else is having a good time here. I'm getting shot at again. But here's a road. Right, okay, I've lost both rear tyres. That's problematic. There is still shooting happening from above. But, oh, that must have been another shot that took out one of my tyres. I'm going to have to try and turn around like this. Yeah, okay, sniper rifle's a bit overpowered, I suspect, given how all these shots are landing. I don't know what to do. Maybe I can drive into this, probably potentially a military base, and switch into... If I can find a tank or something in here, that'd be nice. Oh, no, I've just found a solid wall, and yeah. That was ridiculous. So, turns out that road was a dead end.
Yeah, we saw on the map where they're going, if he's gone down there, then...
Does he know that?
I did not know that. I was I was hoping it would sort of loop round in some sort of vaguely useful way, but no, it didn't. Also, sniper rifle seriously OP.
That
Yeah.
took like 20, 30 shots.
Even so, still seriously OP. Yeah,
That's good. It's a little bit different.
so that road, this one that comes down here, not so good. Also, I'm a bit offended that that dune buggy thing was able to keep up with the coupe. That just seems on tarmac. That
You slowly pulled away, and every time you cornered or anything like that, I did without wishing to sound big-headed, I did better than you. So every time you went around a corner, I caught up quite a long way, but also in terms of speed, so I'd then slowly catch up to you. For a little while, then you start to slowly pull ahead again.
yeah, even so, it's ridiculous. I mean, it's GTA physics and stuff. Yeah, it's just how it is. But yeah, that was oops, that was a waypoint. I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. Is that you wouldn't expect something like an oracle to be able to be kept up with by a dune buggy.
Yeah, I mean that was nothing like an oracle, but
It was. It had wheels. It had doors. That's like an oracle.
Yes, in the same way that you're just like Pete. In fact, less so than the other way. You're significantly more like Pete, and that was like an oracle.
Yeah, but that's because Pete and I have identical hairstyles. I'm going to say this until he tries to work out why I had to come over and actually slap me one.
I can find that easier.
In fairness, you probably actually have my CV in one of your information packs.
Probably.
But will that be up to date?
Yes. Oh,
No,
yes.
the other one.
It won't be out of date enough to matter.
Oh,
I got a note through from our resource team saying, "Can you please update your CV? It's not been updated in 3 years." I looked at it, I was like,
hasn't changed in 3 years.
Still doing the same job as I was doing 3 years ago. Same project, same everything.
Is your job attempting to eat microphones?
"Yep." So, culinary microphone test engineer. That's my title.
Yeah, they tend to sound better when they're somewhere forward of your tonsils.
I don't have any tonsils.
Well, if you could put the microphone a bit closer to your tonsils, then in that case maybe it would help.
I don't know where they are anymore.
Yeah, but if you could get it to about the same sort of place,
Yeah,
then we'd all be a lot happier.
Yeah, maybe they're in the loft. I don't know. I remember when my father had his gallbladder removed, they asked him if he wanted to keep it, and he was like, "Well, what would I do with it?" And I went, "Some people do."
That doesn't surprise me.
Seems a bit weird.
That's why it doesn't surprise me.
Nah, fair.
Do you want to try this again with random prey, or same again, or
Sure.
Sure.
Happy with any of these options.
Yeah, do a random prey run. That may make a change.
Prey might win.
this hasn't said anything. I don't know who the prey is.
The prey,
I haven't seen
presumably the
things
prey
that
will
starting
realise.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
just in the game
also
start.
hasn't it?
I'm nearly back in the area.
Just try restarting it.
Still nothing if you have.
Oh,
There we go.
There we go.
Laurence!
I'm the prey.
Fix!
I should.
Axe.
Oh no, I've selected the skin. That's all right.
It kind of doesn't matter for this one, I think.
I don't know. You might be able to stealth it for a little while, but yeah, probably not quite so much.
With this circle mode, it doesn't work so well, especially for
Okay.
micro eye. Given
We understand how it works, and therefore we can
Cheat.
Manipulate.
understand.
Insider knowledge.
Yep.
I'm amused by the various hunter casts on the side of the road.
Oh, so
I
not.
should clear.
As we,
more
over
vehicles.
time, we've found better ones. I think the map's probably sparse if it doesn't matter.
It's still probably sensible to just flash it once.
Well,
Every so
I'll
often.
do that after this.
we had,
round.
didn't we have a
Oh,
few
we're in game,
times
aren't
when we
Just do it now.
suddenly didn't do that?
Yeah,
Oh,
and
it's-
it was great until it ended up. Oh, right.
Yeah, you're still with us, don't worry.
Okay, it was great until it ended up being just with until the map was so full of vehicles that the game couldn't spawn anymore. Oh, for goodness sake! I appear to have started to fight with an AI, which I'm losing. He won't let me steal his vehicle, and I've now broken it anyway. Right. Well, I've gone to all that effort, so I feel like I might as well use it. But actually, given... Oh, I don't know. I want some kind of off-road vehicle for this. And I feel like there should be lots of those around here, but I can't see what anything... I can't identify anything, because it's too dark. Ooh, what's this? Is this a Sultan? It is. Ooh, this might be good, because the Sultan is a four-wheel drive vehicle, but it's technically a sports, so it might be quite quick and also competent off-road. We can hope. Can but hope. So, I'm now travelling back the way I came. Right, so I should do an intro, shouldn't I? Hello everybody and welcome to Manhunt Survival. This is a slight variation on the usual Manhunt theme, where instead of having checkpoints for me to take, I just have to try and survive for a certain amount of time, which I think is probably about 20 minutes. So we'll see how that goes. Don't drive into me. And also we've also noted that given the way we're playing, it's almost impossible for the prey to actually. Oh, for goodness sake! It's possible for the prey to drive. Apparently, it's almost impossible for the prey to actually reasonably stay hidden. So I'm not going to even bother. I'm just going to try and avoid the hunters and then get away from them and then avoid them a bit more and so on. Is that a breakable fence? I don't know. I don't want to find out the hard way. Is Mark still behind? No, I seem to have lost him already. Excellent. So yes, I'm going to bimble around the world and just sort of try and keep myself reasonably safe from hunters. We'll see how well that works. I don't know. We're just going to play around and see how things go. I will generally try and stick to roads, because if I go and hide in the completely off-road areas, then that might be a little bit unfair. I see some oddly coloured lights. No, I think they're part of the airport. Okay, that's all right. I saw some bright pink and red lights and thought, I wonder if they're hunter headlights, but I don't think they are actually. I think they're just airport beacony light things. Anyway, so yes, I'm going to try and get back onto an actual road and then turn my lights back on and go incognito for a little bit longer. Except that there goes one of the hunters. Okay, I'll turn the other way. See how things go when I've lost my headlights. This isn't going to go very well. Yeah, I think not moving is cheating. If I stop moving, that's definitely cheating. I need to I need to keep moving, otherwise it's clearly unfair, because it will be relatively easy to hide in a tower or something. Also, I have a feeling that we might have a thing that stops the circle shrinking if the prey isn't moving. Not sure about that, but it's the sort of thing we might have thought of. And anyway, you know, a lot of this is playing by the spirit of the rules rather than trying to rules lawyer the letter of the rules. Also, I've noticed that unfortunately I've lost the headlights of my car, which means I'm going to be rather obvious to anyone who's approaching me from in front as probably not an AI, because, you know, broken car. But still, I think despite that, I'm going to hang on to this Sultan, because the Sultan is a rather good car. I think the Sultan is going to be fantastic for this sort of thing, because it's I want to say it's based on the Impreza, which means it's a sporty rally car type vehicle, and so that should make it absolutely ideal for this sort of hooning around in the Badlands kind of shenaniganery. There's an abandoned hunter bug van there. Let's ignore that and just keep moving. Speed limit is 50. I'm doing a bit more than that. Let's try and drop back to about 50. See how that goes. At the moment, yeah, I'm playing the let's be fairly incognito tactic, because I think that's, at least when I'm not being chased, I feel like I might as well drive around reasonably sensibly rather than just absolutely hooning it. Because there's some purple lights over there. Because potentially that's going to keep me alive better. I'm not really sure, but it feels like a better way of doing it, a better way of trying to stay alive. I also seem to have the light inside my car turned on. My player model is lit up a lot more. Actually, other people are in the same sort of way, but it looks a bit weird. never mind. We'll ignore that because I don't think there's much I can do about it. Right, I've now just driven the entire length of Sandy Shores down the main road there. There's a hunter. Let's be elsewhere. So as previously mentioned, I don't think there's any point in trying to stealth it and hide out from the hunters too much. So I'm going to drive through some cacti and then try and get back onto the road, because I suspect my Sultan is going to be probably better on road compared to off road. Whether it's better than their vehicles in these sort of terrain, I don't know. But whoa, that's a bit of a spin. That's a lot of a spin. Let's try and get going again. Here they all are, and yeah, they're all in sort of SUV, pickup truck type vehicles. So I don't know. I mean, we'll see. I'm going to try and get away from them. I'm going to turn right, follow this road to the right here, because that one goes into Sandy Shores. And if I go that way, then I'm just going to end up going around in the smaller roads inside the town. And I think that's probably not going to go too well for me. Mike has attempted to leave a bit of a roadblock there on the main road because he can, I suppose. Oh, I still see some orange lights behind me, so he's still trying to catch up. Let's. Can I jump the rail lines here? Yes, excellent. Let's go this way then, and disappear off up this dirt track and see how things go. Now, I'm not going to go absolutely flat out for the whole however long the thing runs for. I am going to sort of drop back onto the normal roads and try and be a little bit more sensible when there's nobody behind me. But there is somebody behind me, so it's time to accelerate a little bit more and follow. Ooh, actual tarmac! Hurrah! Yeah, I suspect the Sultan is going to be better on the actual tarmac than it is on the gravel. The question is, it's not so much whether the Sultan is better, which one the Sultan is better on, because obviously everything goes faster on tarmac. The question is more about compared to the hunter vehicles, where does my car shine the most? And also, given that it's useful to do sort of drive in weird places like this, because it's hopefully harder to see me, harder to follow me if I'm not just, hooning down a major road. Maybe this will also help me get away. Nope, they're all right there, and Mike is on a little ATV quad bike type thing, so if I can manage to hit him, things might go quite badly for him. But we shall see. Now, I'm not going to just hoon madly away from them down the major roads, because I think that feels slightly unfair. Instead, I think I'm gonna mess around in the off-road stuff, because it's going to be more interesting, and it's going to be a bit more balanced, and I'm not just sort of using the sheer power of the Sultan to get away from them, because potentially using the Sultan might be a little cheesy. Oh, hello Portaloos. However, given the way I'm driving, I'm not sure it matters too much. I'm at a bit of a disadvantage from my driving. Auto motocross jumps. Yeah. Was that one of them, or was that somebody actually racing on the motocross track? I think it might have been actually. Right, here we go. Here's a road. Let's try and get away. And I do want to change vehicles, because I think the Sultan has seen better days, and I would like to find something that's a bit more off-road focused. So let's try and get a bit of a gap on them, and then go and look for something like that dune buggy that Mike was driving right at the beginning. Not the ATV, this is the one he was driving earlier than that, would be ideal, because that was incredibly quick in a previous run, and so I think that would do me rather nicely. And I could take one of these pink vehicles that's been scattered around here, but that seems a little cheap, and also I feel like it would stick out rather. An orange one would be entertaining. Now, I probably wouldn't help. I don't really want a normal SUV. I want one of the really off-road focused ones. So something like the one with the big comedy tyres. I forget the name of. Or the beef injection, the Beetle with the off-road Beetle dune buggy thing. That would be fantastic. What's this? Oh, it's an abandoned Tristan car. That's a farm truck. I'm not taking that. That's not going to have any speed whatsoever. So you see, at this rate, this just means I will bimble slowly around the town over here, looking for a vehicle I don't hate, until the hunters catch up with me again, and then we'll do another chase with me still in the Sultan. So this is going to be a little unexciting from that point of view. I could take the Land Cruiser. I could take one of those. They're not very good. I want something with a bit of flair and panache, but I'm struggling to find it. So I'm just sort of driving around Sandy Shores, looking for something that isn't awful, and not having any luck whatsoever at finding anything. Maybe I'll come back out onto the road. Let's head back over to the other town again and see what I can find over there. Still nothing behind me. Maybe my could nick the Bobcat that's towing a generator. That'd be interesting. Oh no, there they are. They're back behind me again. Okay, time to put my foot down. It's just Land Cruisers. There's nothing here to steal. And also the hunters are too close behind me now for me to actually change cars again. So basically, I think I'm probably stuck with a Sultan for the entirety of the run, because, well, there's no way to. I'm struggling to find a vehicle to switch to. They're also going to be struggling to catch up because I'm in a significantly faster car, but I am trying to change to a worse vehicle. I just can't find one. At least I can't find one, and no, I can't find one that I like that isn't too much worse. What have we got along here? I feel like, again, I want to go off road because that negates some of the excessive advantage of this vehicle. There seems to be a trail here. What's this? This is a riverbed. Oh, I remember this area. This featured in one of the earlier Manhunt games, and was why we implemented the ability for the prey to turn the circle off. Because I drove up here and hid, and the hunters were able to find me, even though they sort of shouldn't have been able to, because I couldn't turn the circle off, so they knew. Mike had to dodge me there. I was going to ram into him, but he didn't stay still enough for me to do so. Yeah, so I'd been hooning down the motorway, and then had stopped and pulled off there, and they would have all shot past, except the circle stopped. So they realised that I'd come off the road there, so they did too, and they were able to find me in amongst the where I was hiding in the barn, I think, at the time. This is another airport. I think it is. I could change it to a plane. That'd be really hard to find and catch, but also be cheating, so I won't. Yep, there's still that ATV behind me. I don't. If I had a gun, then I'd be tempted to hop out and try and take him on, but I don't. So now he's going to be really, really close behind me because of an unfortunate crash there. I could just take the big road round the lake. It is very, very tempting, but also it feels a bit unwise and foolish. So I'll just keep sort of swinging around here a little bit. Police vehicle's not a bad idea, actually, Max. Yeah, the problem is getting far enough away from the hunters to do so. Now, actually, if I race back round to Sandy Shores, then I might be far enough ahead of them if I could do. I can't remember exactly where Sandy Shores Police Department is, of course, so that's not going to be on the main road. Well, all right, let's head back round to Sandy Shores and see what we can find. Okay, I've got a bit of distance on them now. Now, they're going to know exactly where I'm going because, you know, circle and all that sort of stuff. But, yeah, this might work. And if it allows me to change vehicles, then I think they'll probably be all in favour of that because the Sultan is a little bit unbalanced for the game, really. I could take that pickup truck, I suppose, or that one. I don't know. Part of the problem is I just don't know this area of the map because we don't tend to play up here. So here's Sandy Shores, and that vehicle. Here's a load of suspicious orange vehicles. All right, let's take a suspicious orange vehicle. Why not? Oh, that was. I was moving faster than I thought I was. Could take a golf buggy, that'd be funny. No, we'll take this. Oh, it's a Gresley. I hate the Gresley. That was a mistake. Let's see if we can kill Mike. Partial success. Yes! Actual success! Run him over to add insult to injury, as it were. Right, how long have we been going for? Okay, so we've been going for about 13 minutes now. Given that I was expecting this to be about a 20-minute game, things are going. Maybe we'll maybe I'll be able to maybe I'll do reasonably well. We should wait and see. Ooh, slide. I mean, to be honest, if I'm driving a Grizzly, I might not do very well because it's a terrible vehicle. I shouldn't have switched to this. I don't know. Maybe the Mesa would have been a better pick, to be honest. I think that was the other orange vehicle there. Right. Okay. So I have a Pete right behind me. So I guess that means I now need to drive. Whoa! I'm not quite sure what the physics happened there, but never mind. Ooh, yeah. So the problem with the underglow's a giveaway, yeah. But to be honest, the fact I'm driving at not like an AI is more of a giveaway. The orange is probably the least of my worries, if we're being honest here. So yes, at least now I don't need to feel guilty about just putting my foot down and driving as hard as the vehicle will let me. Oh, especially as hard as the vehicle will let me. It's not very hard because it's very, very unstable. I hear engines behind me. Yeah, there he is. Boom. Oh, the Grizzly is such a wobbly vehicle. On the plus side, bulletproof tyres. On the minus side, terrible vehicle. Whoa. Oh, it's the painty thing. I forget what that's called. I know that's based on an actual thing somewhere in the real America, but I can't remember what it's called. Oh, called. Jesus Christ. So unstable. Whoop. Thank you, Pete. I think. I guess I'll take that. I'm still kind of stuck, but you know it's better than it was before. Now they're shooting at me. Unfortunately, having lost that door, that's going to give me a little bit less protection against random bullets. I do have the bulletproof tyres, which is a major advantage. I don't have the bulletproof person. Whoop. Can we have the car the right way up, please? That would be much appreciated. There we go. That's slightly better. Yeah, so as I was saying, the stability of SUVs... Oh, God. The stability of SUVs in GTA in general is somewhat pathetic. I think the Grizzly might be one of the worst ones. But I've got it back on its wheels now. It is moving. Just means that any time you try and use an off-road vehicle, there's a fairly high chance that it's going to just fall over because it wants to, because it feels like it. It thinks it'd be funny. So I'm just going to try and keep it balanced as much as I can, and try not to fall over. We'll see how that goes. Somebody is sniping at me again, and by somebody I basically mean Tristan, because it's always him. I need to away. Is this an away? This might be an away. Whoop, there. Oh. I mean, okay. I asked for that one, hitting a piece of terrain like that. That was probably not going to go well for anybody. Ooh, actual tarmac. Maybe we can use this to go and just go and get away from that sniper, if nothing else. Right. Okay, we're off. Dirt track again. I mean, a dirt track is theoretically okay. I am driving an SUV. It should be good at this sort of thing. It's not great, but I suppose actually you're supposed to slow down a little bit when you go off-road, rather than just having the accelerator pegged flat to the floor. The runway allows for a little bit of speed though. That's quite nice. I don't think I'm going to have time to change into an aeroplane, and I don't think there's one at this end of the runway anyway, so I'll jump. Yes, it is. Land. Don't go into the tree. Don't go. I said don't go into the tree. Oh, don't go into the other tree either. Oh, don't fall over. Sphere shooting at me again. If I can get over this rise, then I'll be out the way. Thank goodness for bulletproof tyres. That's all I can say. Now, there's no chance I'm going to actually get away from them doing this, because my car isn't sufficiently. I don't have any advantages, basically. I'm not going to be. I don't think I'm going to be able to get away unless they get very unlucky or get lost, go the wrong way, something like that. But I can keep sort of bombing around like this for a while, and hopefully evade them, or at least keep it so there's only sort of. Well, we've got Pete behind me. Pete is going to be giving them absolutely abysmal directions. He's going to be saying something like go towards the satellite dish. Actually, saying go towards the satellite dish isn't that abysmal. There's going to be a chance that might work. And also, actually, because the circle appears on the map for all of them, he can say go to such and such a point on the circle, and that will probably help quite a bit. So actually, maybe Pete will be able to give them some useful directions, other than just, yes, he's heading east, I don't know, it's somewhere in the desert. Alright, we're doing some more dirt tracking. See how this goes. It's like, is this a brown lane? It's like a green lane, but a slightly different colour. Maybe sort of beige, like half of my dinner was earlier. Where does this road go? Okay, so let's go. If we go across the railway line here, we're back at Sandy Shores again, and I can pull a corner. There we go. Back on tarmac. Right. And Peter's spun. Good. Well, that's going to let me get a little bit of gap on him. It's going to be enough to keep me ahead until my next crash, which probably won't be very far off. It's going to get me a little bit of distance on him, yes, but I don't think I'm going to be able to get away, partly because I'm in a bright orange car that you can clearly see, but also mostly because there is a big obvious circle that's going to guide him straight to me. Although actually, maybe now I don't see anyone behind me. A change of vehicle might be quite feasible at this point if I can find something worth changing into. Again, I want one of the off-road Beetle things, the BF injections. That would be perfect. Or the ludicrous monster truck thing. However, I don't trust the hunters to actually be far enough behind me that it's going to be safe to change vehicles. So much as I want to, I'm not sure it's going to be safe and feasible. Let's go around the lake. I haven't done that yet. It is going to mean hunters ahead of me when I get to the other end. But yeah, there he is. There's Pete behind me. I don't know if he's got a faster vehicle than me. Or whether mine's got beaten up so much, or whether I just took some corners badly and he did a little bit better. But he's not having too much trouble sticking reasonably close with me. If I do this, as I said, I probably am going to end up with some hunters approaching from in front of me, because this is a well-known. There's only one way in. No, there's two ways in and out, and they're sort of going opposite ways around the lake. There isn't really... actually, I think there is another road I could take somewhere that goes out onto one of the really weird, difficult off-road bits. I might try and take that if I get to it. This is a shortcut in inverted commas. It's slightly shorter distance, but not so great. I'm not changing into a bug van. That's just going to go badly for me. Could change into that, but with Pete being probably quite close behind me, I think that's going to be too dangerous. Dropping off somewhere and hiding might be worthwhile. But I don't know how big the circle is at this point, and so he might be, and it might even change size depending on my speed. So if I do try and hide, I should have gone up that road. That would have been a different place to go from the obvious way that they'll be expecting, and probably waiting to ambush me. What if I turn right here? That'd be quite good. Let's do this. I don't know whether he's going to be expecting this or not, but it's going to be something other than the obvious. Just following. Oh dear, this is difficult. Oh no, there's shooting happening. There's shooting. That probably means there was an ambush waiting for me, and this shooting is the hunters who are waiting in the ambush, and they might, if I'm unlucky, they might manage. Oops, sorry, pedestrian. They might manage to hit me as opposed to the vehicle. The vehicle is fairly well protected because, you know, it's just a big solid mass of metal and it has bulletproof tyres. But if he can manage to hit me, then I'm in trouble and it'll be game over. As I said, we've now been going for about 23 minutes and it hasn't ended. I thought it was going to be a 20-minute game, so I'm not sure how long to carry on for. No, abandoning the car in a bush and then running away. Oh no, I've got shot enough that I'm losing fuel. I might have to just abandon the car in a bush, or abandon the car and do something else, because it's not going to last much longer. I need another road, so I can find another car. But there isn't another one for about 1,000,000 miles, and there aren't any cars along it. Yeah, I've run out of fuel. I'm going to have to just do that. I'm going to have to do the abandon the car thing and run down and hide in a bush or something. Not really through choice, but just because my car is wrecked. Get in the bush. Probably carry on down the hill. I don't know. I think I will. It's a rather obvious way to go, and I'm going to be a bit visible at this point, but as soon as I get around this corner, hopefully I'll be more hidden. But yeah, with all those bullet holes in the car, it was leaking fuel everywhere and was wrecked. So I think this is going to be my best bet. Oh, there's one of them. In the bush, in the bush. Get in the bush. There we go. I'm now wearing a bush. Are they shooting at me, or are they just shooting for the sake of shooting? There's somebody down there. Are they holding it? Yes, I think they're holding a gun. That's one of that's probably one of. Oh no, I think that's a civilian running away. Right. I don't know what to do now. I'm kind of stuck here. If we look at the map, that's the wrong button. If we look at the map, I'm still quite a long way from escape over here. I could potentially try and cross the river and go up to that slightly bigger looking road on the other side. There might be cars on that. It's either that or try and get all the way over to the west to get over to the. Oh yeah, there's a car over there that presumably had a hunter in it. Oh no! Tristan found a car and stole it. Where did he find a car? Grump, grump, grump. I could try and cross over this road and just get... basically, if I want to get anywhere at all, I need to keep heading down along this track here. Oh, that's Mark. I recognise him well. He's coming towards me. This worries me. Maybe he won't be able to climb up this ravine, or maybe he won't even try. I don't know. But let's get my stun gun out anyway, just in case I manage to. Just in case he does come this way, then I can shoot him in the face, and then nothing really, because I can't run away because there's no cover. So that'll just tell him where I am. Here he comes. And now I can't see. Can I? Oh, stamp on him and kill him. Kill him! Kill him! Run after him and kill him! Oh my god! Ah, hacks. That was really annoying. But I mean, that was a 26-minute run. I think I should have counted as winning. I'm going to have a word about that. Alt tab. There we go. So, what's the win condition on that game?
Ah! There's a car coming down the hill.
What's the win condition on that? Because I thought it was about 20 minutes, and that was a 28-minute game.
Didn't we?
So
didn't we change it up so that the circle shrunk or not, as the case may be, at different sizes based on whether you were?
We did, but I was in vehicles for a good 20 minutes of that, and I thought it was supposed to be about 20 minutes, and there was no indication on my screen of how it was going. So I have
no idea. As someone who's looked at that code any time in recent history.
You're the one who looked at it last, so yeah, I'm gonna claim that as a win.
Yeah, feel free to.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because it was it's supposed to be about 20 minutes, and yeah.
You sent me back to the ghetto.
And I did get away from you, so.
And in fairness, the fact that we ended up does kind of support that hypothesis.
The fact that you ended up what? Your mic cut out.
We went on a lads' boat trip.
Right.
Some of us were still tracking
Were you or were you not tracking him from the water?
only for about 10 seconds, to be fair.
I
I got out of the water once I got into the water. That seems sensible.
Whereas I too, I only spent about 5 seconds in the water, but it was back in Sandy Shores because I saw a like one of the little posh boy cruising jet boat things. I don't know what you call them. Pete, what do you call them?
Cigar boat.
What Pete said.
Pete is the posh boy, is he?
Yep.
That was the subtle insinuation. But
I struggle to argue with that, to be honest.
Yeah. So I was just going down the river in a boat, and then picked up Pete and Mark. I was going to pick up Tristan, but we didn't get there.
So yeah, a few notes. Firstly, I'm pretty sure there was no win condition. Secondly, I didn't have any guns, and I'm pretty sure I was supposed to have a machine gun, so I could have easily taken
Didn't
Mark
you
out.
shoot me?
What?
No, I shot you with the taser. I didn't have any guns.
Okay.
Yeah, but other than that, it went reasonably well. I felt like there wasn't ever any chance of me actually getting away, until I finally did off down that sort of tiny little side road, especially once I switched out to the Sultan. But it was good fun.
Yeah, good fun.
Yeah,
you killed me
it wasn't
all the way
easy
to death.
It wasn't
Okay.
easy to like the callouts. Tricky to keep up, you know.
Yeah, I'm not
There was
surprised.
a lot of he's on the dirt road. I don't know which one. Or
Yeah.
he's gone off road. Leave it with me. I'll let you know when this is a landmark.
Okay, I think I had an idea of how I was assuming you would have been directing each other, but apparently you weren't doing what I was thinking then.
What, you think leading edge, tail edge of the circle, etc.
Exactly, yeah.
Only a little bit of that. There was a lot of, the circle indicates that he's turned left.
Yeah, the downside of this sort of thing, it basically is just a chase. There's no chance of stealthing. The couple of times I tried it, you found me basically immediately.
I
But
don't
it's
think we were ever that far behind you when you were trying it.
Well, even at the beginning, before
yeah,
you even
quite,
found me in
yeah,
the first
yeah.
place. But yeah, a couple of the vehicle change. Well, when I changed into a vehicle with orange underglow, yeah, I wasn't even trying to be stealthy at that point.
Fair. Was that a Serrano, by the way?
No, it was a Gresley.
Oh.
Oh.
I thought you were the same as me.
Fair enough.
No, it was a
Yeah, I
Gresley.
thought
It was bloody awful and really, really unstable. Oh, I've got
What
my
was the rules
centrifuge.
for hunter vehicles? Because
Sorry?
I was also in a Serrano. But I was in the sports car version for a bit. When I was miles
Oh
off
right,
the circle.
yes, that's of Serrano. Yes, the Serrano rather than the Serrano.
I thought mine had a U, but I'm not sure.
I
No,
used-
mine had an E.
Okay,
Oh,
Serrano.
maybe I was the wrong way around then. Okay.
Ah! Why would you do that?
Should we try that again? You got in the helicopter.
Hello? I got nowhere to go.
Fine, I'll stick.
Is this a
I mean, if you're going to spawn a savage, what do you
Damn!
Have it ripped out from under.
I think we might be going to do that, Torch. In theory, we're selecting the prey randomly, and it randomly chose me. So, or at least in the last run, we randomly chose the prey, and it randomly chose me. So, maybe this time it'll be someone else. You never know.
Would you like to go away, Pete? I can see you're working. Just because if one of us is the prey, then we don't want to be near the other one.
I also
yeah,
have a
you
Serrano.
teleport
Oh yes,
to
it's a Serrano with a U as the sports car.
Yeah.
Yes, you're quite right. I have one. For some reason, I'm just driving back over there rather than teleporting. I'm not quite sure why, but it just.
Hey, I found a hitchhiker.
Oh, I'm apparently the prey
Laurence
again.
again.
Are you sure this is
Let's
random?
Pretty sure. I'll start it again.
Try again,
The
yeah.
question is, how do you know?
It's true. You can't prove it.
Sure, the short answer is there's actually a relatively small set of mathematical tests that you follow, and that tells you whether it's random or not.
No, it doesn't. It tells you
No,
whether it's,
it
tells
tells
you
you
whether
whether it is.
how
Sure.
likely that was how likely that sequence of events was to be random. Yes.
Effectively, yeah. Well, kind of, yeah.
Axe!
And it's mine.
Is there any point in me doing things like changing skin?
I get to legitimately shoot Mike. It's amazing.
Okay, right. In that case, I will see you in a bit. Bye bye.
Can I keep my Serrano?
Can I keep my savage?
No to Pete. I don't know what rule we're playing for the other ones.
Can I say that's not a nice way to refer to your other half?
You can say many things. Oh, he's way over to the west.
It's
I'm
Mike.
way
That's
over to the
expect
east.
chaos.
I should have kept the Serrano, at least to get over to the play area. Instead I switched.
Yeah.
For some reason, I decided it'd be fun to switch into a scrap truck, and this is yeah. I don't know actually. I don't know how slow it is because I'm off road at the moment, so it's sort of hard to judge. I suspect the sort of chases we're doing here. Yeah, I was looking really hard to try and find a BF injection or a the one with the big comedy tyres. I forget what it's called.
Sand King.
Sand King, thank you. But there didn't seem to be any of... In fact, there weren't any of the novelty off-road vehicles around at all. There was huge numbers of SUVs.
Still in his Baltic.
I just
What?
found the
He
sand.
shouldn't have a Voltic.
He has
Hacks,
one. En
you
route
getting a Baltic?
68 heading northeast.
probably. I don't remember. I think I'll get a different... Go get... Oop. This is also a fully over vehicle. Oh yeah, I should make this blue, shouldn't I, if I'm going to be driving this around? There we go. I'm no longer cheating. Okay, I can see another road at the end of this road. I'll follow this one.
Is he still in the Baltic?
Yes, yes.
Well, we can change him in that one, right?
We can try.
I mean,
Maybe it should be a thing that if they're praising the Baltic for longer than X, it blows up.
So it shouldn't allow any progress while he's in
yeah, the game essentially
Yeah,
the
no,
game
but
shouldn't
there's
start.
more comedy that way.
Oh, he's just found me. Hello, everyone. Oh no, I'm getting in the wrong side. Don't do that. Get in the other side. Ah!
Approaching Sunny Beach.
Ah!
I should have
Hello.
seen where it was.
Thank you for missing me, everyone.
Oh, that was you.
That was me.
Should I leave him alone to give him a chance to...
Yeah,
How are
I
you
think
still
so.
with him if he's in a Baltic? What are you in?
He's
'Cause he's not
driving
very-
really bad.
That bad.
Oh, okay.
How are you so quick, Justin?
Should have taken
Maybe
that.
you lost speed on the corner and I didn't. I don't know. But we should both be up at top speed now. So I don't know.
Oh, hey, a Sand King.
Yeah, Saphira and I have both found them as well.
I don't like this.
Mike's gonna be so disappointed.
Oh, and I crashed.
I'm gonna enjoy.
How are you so quick, Tristan?
Skill? I don't know.
Because I crashed.
Yeah, I mean, if you crash, other people are probably going to be faster than you.
Yeah, maybe.
He is in Sandy Beach. Turning back.
Chores.
Heading west. Lakeside.
Okay, I might have to try and get over that way.
Yeah, he's trying to get a boat. Oh,
you flip the boat over.
I rammed the boat.
Oh, I can see the circle on my mini-map.
He's in a boat.
Oh, I see.
Sniper rifles at the ready.
Yep.
Quite bouncy. This is what we might call a high-risk strategy. Tristan, where are you? You're better at the sniping lark than I am.
I'm sniping him. I'm trying to.
Which boat is it?
One approaching the other side of the lake at the moment.
Oh yeah.
Ah.
If you hit the boat, then we can get it potentially blowing up.
He's just come out my render range.
Oop. I'm not sure I can hit the boat. Oh, gone out of my render range as well now. I'm
You
rather
went up
disappointed
the
I couldn't
water.
hit him there, but
You went up on the other side.
With the boat bouncing so much, it is quite tricky.
yeah. Also, I'm just
On
not.
your right.
I don't do a lot of this shooting
Ah!
stuff, and I haven't played any first-person shooters for a very long time, so I'm just not very good at it.
That wasn't very nice.
What? I didn't touch you.
So you don't think you give me any road either?
Is he going into the
What?
other town over there, as opposed to? Is anyone looking at the map? Because he could go
I'm
either
looking
way
at it.
around the lake from there. I would have thought.
I thought I gave you plenty of space, Pete.
No.
That's a no then.
You just suddenly flipped and started heading over to me in the air.
I'm also in a boat heading over now.
he may get there before us then.
Yeah. Yeah, the idea of using a boat had occurred to me, but I just didn't. I thought it would probably just go badly, basically.
He now has to find a car at the other end.
I was gonna say
Yeah,
it's the
but
risk of getting in the boat, and then also, yeah, exactly that.
Mm.
So it's kind of going to this little town is the
Fail.
only sensible way.
Yeah, that's true. There won't be many vehicles on the road that goes round the
dirt
lake.
road,
So
no.
if he's on the dirt
Found him.
road,
That one, Pete. One just went past.
Yeah.
is he down the dirt road?
In the farmland.
Oh, okay.
I don't do well on not road.
He's going onto the road then, onto the bridge.
Which bridge?
Back onto the dirt road that goes round the lake.
Oh, okay.
Anti-clockwise. No, going off road to
Off-road.
the right. Yep, severe season.
What's he driving?
Is that
King.
Sand King?
I think it is, yeah.
Okay.
Turning right, back down. No, going round.
Oh yeah, I
down.
see. Oh, I see. I see the chase in general.
Oh.
Boar. Hang on, which one's him? What?
Front
Oh,
one.
is he that?
Onto the road.
Oh right.
Back
Oh, he's,
tanking,
okay.
yeah.
Went round.
Clockwise round town.
I was going to say I can see a Serrano being dodgy, but I can't see. Thanks.
Following the road round to the right.
My Sand King isn't as fast as your pickups. Oh, seems to corner better though.
Over the
Yeah,
bridge.
definitely.
Oh yeah, I'm ju-
Turning left. AI got in his way. Good work with AI. Clockwise round the lake.
Oh, sorry.
I should have known you'd understeer there compared to mine. After seeing what happened on the previous corner, but I didn't. I didn't think of it in time.
Still clockwise round the lake. Oh, they're going off road to take
On
a
your left.
shortcut round the lake. But basically, you go. Nope, doubling back. There you are.
Right, he's upside down. Oh no, he's not.
Nope.
Comedy off-road vehicles. Yeah.
Ah, Laurence.
Sorry. I was trying to follow Mike. Fortunately, you don't get strung up on phone cables, overhead cables.
Bingo egg.
Is by the
Really landed on
hippie earth thing.
Oh, he's heading back towards the railway lines and heading. I'm reached. Heading west along the railway, parallel to the railway lines, just to the south of them.
Into the
Pete, can you
sunset.
help me please? Can you ram in the front of my car?
Onto oh,
To your left.
he flipped it on the railroad tracks. By some transformers.
Thank you.
Oh, you got out. That was what. That was. I very nearly killed you, and that would have gone badly for
Yeah, I
everybody.
noticed.
Okay, he's heading westbound along the main roads to the south of Sandy Shores. I'm in pursuit, and pulling slightly to the left. I wonder if that's because I turned the dead zone down on my controller, or if it's just because I've beaten up this car too much. Still on that road, still going to, driving off into the sunset. Still proceeding. Still proceeding. Oh, he's gone off road. Basically by the end of the town, heading into sort of the hilly bits, and he's attempting to play in the ridge lines and heading southwards basically. Cresting the ridge lines, well, mostly cresting the ridge lines. I've nudged him back down again. Okay, he's got over. He's over the ridge lines, heading southwards now, and has found a tree, and also me. And I can't get out of my car quickly enough to do anything terminal to him, so I'm just going to have to sort of batter him around over here.
Yeah.
Oh, whoever that, Pete, is that you? Yes. Dark green, I think. Just you went past us. He's back to the railway line now, heading eastbound. Oh, was it you? I couldn't tell the colour. He's gone across the railway line, heading southeast-ish, that sort of direction. And now, right, going back to going east, in sort of the gully down by the runway. He's in the air. He's on the runway in the airport. Following the runway eastbound. Still following the runway eastbound. Still following the runway eastbound.
Not
Right,
annoying,
getting
I crashed and that's all you
end of the runway. It's coming onto the road there and turning back northbound from there. Coming up to the. Nope, he's turned east again off the. And I've crashed off the. Nope. That's words. He's still going north across the railway lines, heading north into Sandy Shores at the western end of the main part of Sandy Shores. And he's turning west up by the coastal road, and then south again, and then east again. He's doing circles in sand. Basically, come to Sandy Shores, you'll probably see lots of Sand Kings being driven around by lunatics. Yes, that one. Well done. good intercept, Mark. Oh, good intercept. Bollard just took me out as well.
Any location?
Basically, still at Sandy Shores. Oh, he's heading south out of Sandy Shores, out of sort of the western end of Sandy Shores. Heading south, crossing the railway line now. Going south, past Cluck and Bell trailers. Found the big sort of rounded rocks type thing. Heading towards the big wind turbines.
Radio dishes.
Oh no, yeah, passing the dishes now. Ooh, he stopped at the turning right at the dishes. And was taking himself out on an AI. Not quite taking himself out actually. Mark spun him, nice one. I've taken myself out on the same AI that he took himself out on. Going over the ridgeline, sort of heading north-ish off-road, northwest off-road rather. Down back into the airport.
Let's hope he
Where about
doesn't
the airport?
recognize west end.
Yeah, west end of the airport. I'm sort of bullying him a little bit. He's going onto the runways now at the west end of the airport. Straight across the runway, heading north. Out the other side.
In the distance. Let's hope he doesn't recognize this car as his spots.
Yeah, the Sultan is quite a good sort of. Yeah, but spotted you slightly too late. Oh, too slow. No, that was probably a bad idea. I thought I'd get out and try shooting at him, and it didn't go well. It went fairly neutrally, to be honest. Nothing really happened. Yeah. I thought, wait a... Max says that...
Very dangerous there, Pete.
Max says to tell Mark that he should stay he should hug up to the close to the prey, because then if he does get blown up, it'll take the prey out as well.
Yeah.
That was a little unfortunate.
Oh, where have you gone? I've lost you.
North side of airfield.
Back to the radio dishes.
Okay, thank you.
We're looping around there. To your left, Laurence. Just on that road.
I see Mark.
We're behind you. He's following you.
What?
Chasing you.
Oh yeah. Sorry.
Huh, that's strange. There's
well, it is
a lot
mine.
of jeeps down at a shopping mall.
Say that again?
What are you doing at
A
a
lot of
shopping
jeeps
mall?
in shopping
Oh, you
malls.
died.
Yeah,
of course.
I saw when I drove here also that the spawns had changed because of all the off-road vehicles.
Yeah, exactly.
At night, Tristan's car and mine look very, very similar. Oh, he turned around, Tristan.
Yeah.
Okay, wasn't sure if you spotted or not.
I realised when you guys were heading towards me.
Okay. He's heading south again now, off-road. Towards a little hut. Yes. Oh, he's come a cropper with a tree. I've landed, unfortunately, as well. He's at the road. He's turning right and coming back off the road, more or less back the way he came, but at a different angle. Oh, and he's fallen over. I should attempt to assist him with the falling over part. There we go. Boop.
Off-road tires are bulletproof, right?
Yes. Yeah. Otherwise, the Sand Kings were a bit of a joke and completely useless. But oh, I'm on top of a trailer. Park the trailer. The Sand Kings were basically useless before because the massive tyres were essentially bullet magnets.
Yeah.
Now they're actually rather. There are lots of rocks here. Oh, he's getting away. Oh, and I'm upside down.
So is he.
I'll be back with you in about 3 days when I turn my vehicle over. There we go.
Where do you go?
He's got out, I think.
Oh, there! Nearly ran him over.
I don't
To
see
try
him.
again and actually run.
He's here with his car.
I see his car.
I see
Laurence has
Tristan's
gone
car.
past. He's gone past him.
Oh, he's got it beached. Right, that'd be why he stopped.
Come on, die.
Which one's he? Which one is he? Is he the
Pete,
stripy
the one
top?
who looks like Pete.
Oh, the one who looks like Pete. Of course he is.
Awesome.
How did Mark die?
Mike hit him with his gun.
Oh right.
As in physically hit him with the gun. Not with
Oh, that's what I should have done, obviously.
Close combat.
If you do that with a gun, it's a one-hit kill. Always.
Oh right.
Pistol whipping will kill immediately.
I was still moving, Tristan.
Really?
Hey, yo, yo.
There's a boat up here. Why is there a boat up here? It's not even a
Listen,
small
you
boat.
I did, and I was honestly not expecting to do so. I was trying to stun you, and you got a little closer, and so it just went, all right, we'll punch him instead of shoot him.
There is a seriously large boat up here. The hell?
I blame Mike.
All right, I can just teleport, can't I?
Yeah, between.
And there's a rubber dinghy next to it, which I mean that I'm sort of okay with. But this serious, it's a significant yacht.
Apparently, I can't teleport as soon as the command's turned off.
Oh,
Again?
yeah.
Thank you. Nope, falling through the wall.
Huh.
I was
Maybe
actually quite.
Person
Quite
likes
happy with
voting.
Yeah, you didn't do too badly.
Thank you.
I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure exactly what time you started, but I don't. It certainly wasn't as long as my run. But
Oh, you know, it's not the size that matters; it's how you use it.
okay, you didn't use it as well as my run.
Yeah, I was enjoying myself, happily driving around. So it was a bit where I.
Pete, don't shoot
was
the
like
car
going,
you're
"You know what?"
riding on. Especially don't shoot the driver of the car you're riding on. You're staying in the back better than I expected, actually.
What about your passenger? No. There. Shoot
No.
them.
That might be
This is really hard
considered
to.
Are you ready for that?
Yeah, sure. I'm just gonna find a car.
I think you'll whatever car you find will be unfound. So.
No, that's a manual thing.
Tristan?
Oh, I thought you got
yeah,
one
but
in a
you
Baltic.
died during a run.
Through hijinks and
Okay.
shenanigans.
Punishing you disappeared.
Ooh, a police car.
Okay, shall we move Sophia to another room then?
Yes.
Yeah, I can do that. Stand
Yeah.
right.
Please,
Alright.
thank you.
Done. Cheers. Oh yeah, done.
Oh, yes.
I think I found him because there's a car driving away from an enraged-looking hillbilly. Gonna nudge
You're
it.
good at
Team Sophia.
I say car.
Yeah,
It's a dark grey pickup truck with a guy in orange driving it. Yep, that's him. Got the wrong gun.
Location?
Sorry, Sandy Shores.
More specific location?
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to
say.
shoot him. Give me a second.
He's in Los Santos.
I don't know. Somewhere basically in the middle, the eastern end of it, heading westbound.
What does it say at the top of your screen?
Zancudo Avenue and Niland Avenue.
Okay, so there's an intersection in the middle, about 2/3 of the way along to the. No, you traded west.
Right, headed west, and I've lost sight of him because I was too busy shooting him and then getting distracted by you guys all shouting at me. So I didn't do particularly well there. but it does seem like he's headed
Can't
the
cope
way
under pressure.
you're all going. Yeah, pretty much. He was wearing an orange jumpsuit, prisoner style, and I got out and I had the wrong weapon. I had the sniper rifle selected, so I sort of pointed it vaguely at the car and then went, "Oh no, I can't see what I'm doing." And then by the time I switched to the pistol, he turned round and I should have had the sniper rifle. So yeah, didn't do very well there.
You're starting to see the issues that we have on a somewhat regular basis.
I blame you entirely for that, Mark.
He turned around. Nothing. Nope.
This pickup truck looks sus. Do you have eyes on or any idea where he is?
Nope.
Okay.
Was a black pickup truck.
Yeah. Oh, the blip moved while I was falafeling around.
Oh yeah, what's I remember? There was no explode praise ability button for me.
Oh, okay, so you were trying to blow Mark up.
I did briefly try to. I wasn't sure whether it was in a thing or not, so I thought, you know what, let's try it, let's see what happens. But then, couldn't.
I even commented that I hoped that you didn't recognize that as sports.
Well, I thought
He
it was
didn't.
an oracle.
Sounds like he didn't
But,
really.
Genuinely, it's one if you want a bike heading south.
That was
yes.
that's Mark on an ATV. Yes.
Okay.
Problem is,
yeah,
the bikes are also illegal vehicles.
Ah.
They probably shouldn't be in this. I don't know.
I don't know either.
I genuinely thought that you were in a coupe. Oh no, that was not.
Oh no,
a
it's
play,
Tristan.
that was a hooker.
I think. Are all your lights out, Tristan?
Yeah, I've got underglow, but
Yeah, I didn't
I don't
see
see- oh,
underglow,
yeah, I do see.
but am I following you?
not anymore. I'm still Mark.
Okay, in that case, I think yes, he's heading south. I see him. He's gone on. It's not the airfield. I see some lights that are doing suspicious things. He's heading kind of east-ish. If it is him. Oh no, the what's the name on the blip on the map has
I
gone
just turned
completely the
right
wrong way.
twice.
He's heading south by southwest.
I'm
South of the airfield.
I'm gonna go back to sort of trying to follow the blip and. Oh, I see a vehicle
might have
moving
it.
suspiciously
Yeah,
by
it
the
might be
by the
him.
dishes.
Yeah,
Well,
approaching the dishes now. It's a different one, I think. The one going past ahead of you left, Laurence.
Okay. No, the blip's
Round.
not. Or maybe it is.
I'm going to keep following this one.
Blip's now heading a bit more easterly.
Heading back towards Sandy Shores. It's driving like a player.
Whereabouts are you?
Okay, now I hear
Approaching
shouting.
his police car.
Whereabouts are you?
Sandy Shores.
Whereabouts are you?
Uh,
Oh,
north in Sandy Shores on the main road.
I've upset an AI. I didn't want to ram them, and I was going to steal their vehicle, but they were upset, so I can't.
Wait, what? You upset an AI and therefore you can't steal their vehicle?
Yeah, because they're now angry, so they're driving like a maniac, and therefore
Stopped
wouldn't.
on the train
Ah,
lines,
there we go.
turn back. Dirt track alongside the train lines, and then back onto the main road by Sandy Shores. North again. Just did a loop around the power station thing there. Transformers. Flicking his lights on and off. Off. They've ended off.
I want to laugh, but I've been there. Is he going eastbound now?
Yeah.
On the
he's-
main
he's
road.
edge of the
At
circle.
speed.
Oh, he's turning left. Motel or something. Or
Oh, it's a trailer. It looked like a small car that Mark was towing.
yeah, he's turning
On your
round.
right. I was hoping that if I said on your right, you'd move a little bit over to the left so I could get past you.
Going off road, right, Mark.
Yeah.
Right, Pete.
The others are blocking me. I was trying to go
I
around.
blame Laurence. Actually, I blame Pete. Where's Pete?
I blame Mark.
Head of the chase? Well, not far off.
Okay.
Where are you? Keep up.
I
Right
see
next to
now.
Tristan. Try not to ram into Tristan.
I'm right next to Mark.
Do a
Mark.
reasonable
Hello,
job of
Mark.
it.
Hello.
Yeah.
Mark and I.
Oh no, I lost
the
my
way the others
trailer.
were.
Ooh. Ah,
He's
I've
blocked
hit
that.
the same rock severe hit.
Oh god. Yeah. Lawrence almost ended up on my head.
Oh, I
He's
see.
doubled back, not entirely through choice. Oh,
Sorry.
Lawrence.
Sorry.
Whereabouts? Oh, off road.
Yeah.
Back towards the train lines.
I've just run over Pete.
Aw.
Fortunately, he was already dead.
Crossing the train lines.
I was going to say, if you ran over him, how did you not get the credit for the kill?
Credit. Yes, that's a good word.
Following that dirt road. Crossing the train lines again.
Because the dirt road does.
Yeah. And going off road slightly to the left then. Not majorly
Basically
left.
going in a straight line after coming off,
Yes.
crossing the railway lines.
He's been learning from it. A slight left there.
Yeah, I didn't go this way.
Going
I'm upside
over
down.
the hills.
Yeah, there's a lot
I'm
of
about to
those
land
out
on
here,
him.
I've noticed.
Yeah.
We're somewhere in the desert.
I jumped and landed on a rock, and it just my vehicle just stopped dead and then fell over. It's not having a good day. It's not even a particularly good vehicle. It's better than the one I was driving at the start of the run, but still.
He's going backwards.
Oh, I see you.
Reversing.
Oh, come
I suppose that's the
on.
advantage of this area. Is even when I completely screw it up, you don't get that far away from me, so I can catch it. Can I get?
Oh,
Can I
I
get?
just rolled him over a crash barrier somehow. He's turned round, he's coming back. Oh,
Oh.
Laurence is near me.
Yeah. Hello. Did you say that with trepidation?
Yeah. Following this bumpy dirt road. Towards the tool place.
You two.
But it's Tool's place.
No, you two.
No, Mike's house.
YouTube. The YouTube place.
Hey,
Approaching the highway, going straight across, correct side of the road. So he's good like that.
Heading north. Ooh, slide and general failure. Oh, rumble strips. That's why I'm.
Nope, he's turning right, going across onto the. Nope. He was considering going onto the rail lines. He's going under the rail line,
Ooh.
and then back round onto the rail line, heading south. And then ducking down onto the other rail line, the one that goes under the highway. Just going across it though. Coming out. Beach myself. Back onto the highway, heading south.
Oh, found a rock or a tree. It's kind of hard to tell.
I don't currently have eyes on him.
Straight on.
Yep. He's heading west. West where you guys just went. He's off road now. I'm shooting at him. So yeah, he turned west a moment back, and then where I was shooting and just headed west straight off road.
You
Yeah,
fired once, and I
tumbling
didn't look
in the
until after you
distance to the
stopped
west.
shooting.
Currently,
I see a
upside
mark.
down.
I'll follow the mark.
I see a shape on the top of the hills.
yeah, that's him.
Tree. Oh.
Got eyes left, Mike. Near the trailers.
Okay.
Oh yes.
No
Heading
eyes.
north from there, from the trailers.
Oh, see him. Oh no, that's Pete. Oh yeah, it's him now. It's him now. Go on, Pete. Keep up.
Has he crossed over the rail lines yet?
Yes, yes.
Oh, he carried on straight to Sandy Shores. Well, yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know where he is.
Had a physics. I had a physics and went a very long way.
Oh, physics.
Oh, do we need to play light cars again?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know where I'm going now. I'm going to switch. Oh, I'm going to switch to this pink vehicle because I think it might be better.
Is he in Sandy Shores right now?
Probably.
Presumably.
We'll see him.
Don't
Isn't
know.
it a pickupy thing?
It
Yeah,
was a
black.
black pickup
pickup.
thing. Oh, is that? I think I might have just seen him switch into a Sand King, or is that
I'm
Tristan?
going to say
No, it's Tristan.
possible
Never
vehicle
mind.
change.
I didn't switch into it.
Okay. It looked like you. It looked like there was another. You must have been checking another vehicle. And it looked sort of. It looks a bit like it. No, this isn't a new circle mode. This is actually a very old circle mode because the new circle mode we were trying to use with the didn't work with survival mode, so we've had to go back to an older one. Oh, I'm outside the circle. I must be in the wrong place.
I might have him heading clockwise round west round the lake. Car actually came to a full stop at the stoplight. Yeah, this is him.
Yep, that's him. Scientifically tested with my ATV. I'll catch up with you in a bit. Hopefully my ATV still works.
I'm attempting to also catch up. I'm in a mesa, which is basically I'm out just outside the circle, and the circle is staying about the same distance away from me. So I may be some time.
Following the road round to the left. Ooh, he threaded that needle nicely. Being a parked car, or stopped car in the middle of the road. Okay, we're turning right onto Joshua Road. No, Route 68 approach, off Joshua Road. Oh, he's turned left, but he left it late, so I didn't react in time. Double back at the on Route 68. Following that. Turning right onto a dirt road through a cactus. I don't know what dirt road this is.
One that's
He's going
dirty?
sideways. He's going backwards.
I think it might be this dirt road. Find out. Following the blip. anyway.
We'll double
Pick it
back.
enough.
Oh, approaching a bunch of shops and
Cool.
stuff.
Heading
I
east.
don't know. Going off road again.
We are around the big black red and white antenna.
Oh, that was a nice wheelie you made him do. Mark landed on the back of his truck.
Oh,
Nice.
suddenly I found you all. Hello, everyone.
I'll be with you in a sec.
68.
Will you though?
Yeah.
Just going for the double end door. Also, the car park smash up.
Hey,
Ah, Tristan's in the way. I can't see to shoot at him. Oh, he's got him.
he's dead.
Yes. But, yeah, my mouth was slightly behind my. I don't know what else.
Shoot him.
Hey,
Pete, that is. Ew.
that was pretty fun. I got away once. I was really happy about that.
What? How did I just die?
Through
I'm
fail, by the
interested.
looks of it.
Yeah, I was really confused.
I didn't do anything. I'm
Yeah, I
driving
mean-
at full speed. So.
Fun on ATV things is.
Cyclists.
Should we do a normal checkpoint with the stupidly light smart cars?
That is quite entertaining.
Can we do
Okay.
it with real damage?
Oh no, I don't.
Close
I
your
don't think
door and your car just dies.
you would spend all of your life typing fix.
I mean, in fairness, we did that anyway to a.
That's true.
quite
It wasn't
strong
far off,
extent.
was it?
Let's do a normal checkpoint run, but all hunters are in Sand Kings, just for defense.
Sure.
I was going to say stupidly light smart cars out here in the Badlands, but
Oh
in
god.
roughs.
Oh, that
Go
would-
over a hill and just keep going and going and
Yes.
going. Actually, I'm tempted to try that. Sorry, well.
And just harvesting some ammo.
Oh, smart cars.
I'm playing on a slag heap.
Yeah, I guess if the hunter didn't stupid like smart cars and the prey's in the stanking. That'll work. Let's try that.
I'm not sure. The prey is going to do a lot of
I live on
falling
top of
over,
it.
I suspect.
You spawned it in and I was like in the middle of a jump.
I mean, in a Sand King, you know, if you really cannot stop the prey, right? Because you're just rolling over them.
It's true. You end up just parking on top of them. You have to, but you pretty much have to just try and block them in position. I
In
think.
fact, let me.
Could you just spawn me a new car?
No.
Be broken. Oh, Tristan!
You.
Who was requested?
I didn't request one.
Oh my lord. Is the physics like wonky in this one?
Yes.
Yes.
They weigh, what was it, 4 kilos or something.
Something stupid.
So basically, you slam the door too hard, and the car will probably fall over.
Not far off.
I'm airborne.
Right.
It does mean as the prey. If you get out of the car and stand in front of a hunter and they try and ram you, you just got gently waft to the side and they go flying.
Rude. Very rude.
Holy
Ah, a civilian's no. Wait. Haha.
Start the run.
Hey! I end all trips in the bank thing. Uh-oh.
Shall we start the run?
Yeah, that's the start.
Yeah, let's do it.
So what sort of run are we
Yeah, what are we doing?
I'd say...
So the
Just a
issue
normal
with Sand
checkpoint.
King is the prey would then have to not be allowed to have any upgrade cars. So you'd have to be in the default ones only. Otherwise the Sand King just won't be able to keep up. Smart cars, though, I think it's just a... It's sort of similar, go for a van or similar.
Yeah, go for something heavy rather than something fast, because then it's entertaining rather than just pointless.
My
They
wheel
must-
arch is just kind of floating by like a leaf.
I'm like a leaf on the wind.
I'm driving next to my wheel arch at the moment.
The smart car's doing okay actually right now.
Hacks!
Oh, the car
my car's gone.
disappeared.
Yeah, but I'll... Wait, why did that not teleport us?
It teleported me.
Well, it didn't teleport me, so I'm assuming it didn't work.
Oop, it's got
Just
dark.
didn't teleport me, you just
Point
got rid of my
taken,
car
that's
at
hacks.
night time.
I'm.
Uh,
I was trying to find something heavy. I've got a Voltic now, so that's gone pretty well.
Yeah, I think you need to look at your random generator, considering we've done it 4 times, not just 3.
What's semi-random, man? True randomness can't be achieved by melodic
why is that
cues,
not
man.
teleporting? Let's
Yeah, I didn't teleport that time. I'm just still in the city.
restart the game modes thing. It's going through unsetting and setting every setting.
Oh, sports car pulled out in front of me.
Teleporting me probably isn't helpful, Mark.
Yeah.
No, I am the prey.
Apparently.
Yeah, and presumably you got teleported.
Yep.
If you want to teleport to me, I'm in the city.
Yeah.
I'm also in a
Yeah.
Voltic, but you know.
Are you in a city one?
What?
Sandy Shores.
Why did Mark kill me?
I
Can you
don't know.
telefrag me?
Did you shoot at me?
Yeah,
Mark?
let's go with that.
Did you shoot at me?
No.
Okay. Because I teleported and as soon as I spawned in, Laurence died.
I'm at 5 ways in my pink Voltic here.
Okay, I'm gonna give us
Ah.
all smart cars.
Wait,
Could you wait until I'm outside, please?
I thought we were doing this in Sandy Shores.
No.
No.
Oh.
There's no checkpoints.
Right, I'm
No,
now
the-
ready
the
for my
re-
smart car.
Ah,
The
right,
recar
okay.
coloring doesn't work either.
Your car shouldn't be coloured.
That'll be too obvious. Is the prey?
Oh, am I gonna be the prey?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize.
So you need to find a heavy vehicle. Beyond that, it's up to you what you pick. Something something heavy and slow.
I didn't have a car, so I had to yours. Oh, there it is. Thank you.
I slammed the car
You have
door
a
and the
car,
car
Mike.
nearly fell over.
Yep.
Right, where are we going? Over there. Okay.
So this is on blip delay because I was trying different things to see if I get anything to work because it basically doesn't matter. It's a find the... Once we find him, then it's...
Chaos.
He'll struggle to lose us, but...
I forgot that street furniture isn't destructible anymore.
Yes, you are the weakest link.
Ah,
That's 5 points.
I hit a bike and it didn't notice.
Oh dear.
I think I'd notice if something hit me on my bike when if it weighed 4 kilos.
Some lobster
He is.
bag of sugar at your head.
I think he is
Right.
in
Hello.
shopping center tunnel.
Oh,
Should we move Sophia out of chat?
Oh yeah, boot me out of chat.
So,
it almost doesn't matter unless we're trying to come up with some sort of cunning plan.
Hello.
You talking to me?
No, I was talking to Pete, who just ran home.
Ah,
does
I
know
got
that he
taken
should
out by a wheel arch. It literally hit my car and like moved it. Oh, and then I just hit Mark's wheel arch. Oh dear. Right.
Sophia knows he should be grabbing a van or similar, doesn't he?
he does, yes.
I did say make sure it's a heavy vehicle, yeah. So I think he's responded appropriately. My car is rattling. I should probably fix it.
See, the random is only.
Oh.
He has chosen Mike as well, but otherwise it's just you two.
Yeah, so it's picked 3 out of the 6 people at various different times.
No, I didn't see it, Mike. I missed that one. Oh
You
no,
were
no,
chasing
no.
him.
Yeah,
He's spent a long time chasing me.
yeah, I just thought of that. Fine.
Oh.
Ah, AI.
I just tried to take a jump, but there was a traffic cone at the top of it.
Ah, someone dropped a traffic light on me.
That was a really good tactic. I remember doing that last time.
It perfectly turned me around and sent me going the other way, so I thought, okay, I'll go that way then.
It's delayed, look, you said.
Yeah.
So 400 meters behind? Yes, no?
Yeah, something like that, I don't know.
Hello, Mark. Hello, Pete.
You have just as much access to the code as I do.
Yeah, but I've not got it loaded in right now. Just saw a car get absolutely yeeted. Which is strange.
Nope. Hi.
Hello.
Updraft. Whee! Bonk. It's all fun and games until I find street furniture.
My
if you
brainy
don't empty
parking
that
meters.
car, it's not supposed to be that sort of stream.
What do you think he is?
I don't know. I've not seen any heavy vehicles in this area. Wait, at all.
I'm having. I'm upside down.
He may be driving around looking for a heavy vehicle.
It is
Yeah,
possible.
that's, yeah.
He's driving around, probably obeying traffic laws.
Hmm.
But surely, he should be in a heavy vehicle though. And the point being that we can't see any.
Yeah, but if he might not. He might be struggling to find one.
He might be being good and obeying traffic laws while looking for one.
Ooh, I'm with you. Yeah.
Let's hit the diner after this. Nice one.
Car's rattling again. There we go.
Are you kidding? I totally nailed that on
I forget what the rules were on the fixes. Is it we can only do it if the car's on fire?
Basically, don't take the piss.
Oh, okay. I was doing it because my car was starting to
Lauren's
make
like, hands up.
dodgy rattling noises. Okay, I'll do it a bit less then. I thought it was
Yeah,
just sort of. I thought it was more of a sort of your cars are going to be basically made of tissue paper, so you might as well just keep them repaired as you need to keep them running.
If it's not working, then yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
if you're in
I
a
shall
chase,
fix less. Especially.
If you're in a chase, then definitely not. If you're not in a chase, it's less bothersome, but...
Okay.
I remember back when we were on GTA Online, Paul and I used to respawn cars because we had a scratch on the side and things like that.
Yeah, I remember that being a thing.
Help.
Go. Physics.
And then people would ram into the car and on purpose.
Because you'd respawn if you got a scratch on it.
Yeah.
Whoa! What happened then?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was not unheard of for me to do that. That is true.
It looks like he's going down to the highway.
Oh. I have not got used to not being able to drive through street signs.
Oh, my car is leaking oil.
Oh,
Checkpoint taken.
Oh. Oh yeah, so is mine.
So yeah, he is going down to the highway probably, unless he's turned around and coming back up again.
No, that was probably him on his way back up. When he took that.
Oh, you think?
Find the car.
You were saying?
Shush.
I'm not convinced he's in a heavy vehicle.
No, I don't think he is either.
I mean, did we define heavy?
You
For
think
example,
he might have gone.
4x4.
Could be.
Good point.
I mean, it really
I
doesn't
said van
matter,
or
right?
similar.
I think I used the word slow, as in slow, heavy and slow.
Yeah, again,
Yeah, it's not.
4x4?
It's vague. Yes.
it's not down on the highway. Turns out Pete
No.
needs up by top of backslash. Well, that's where the blip
Oh
is
yeah, yeah.
Local just jumped. The blip. Oh. And then jumped back. There's a blip jumped though. Is what I meant.
That's weird.
And then jumped back.
Lag maybe.
No, not with how it works.
My car's endlessly rolling.
Oh, he did give it a backslash. He went back down it from the top, so he probably saw us come up.
My car's just rolling.
As long as you're having fun.
They see him rolling, they hate him.
I'm still rolling.
That is so white and nerdy.
Very slowly, just rolling down the highway. Oh, there's someone on the highway. If you turn around, you'll be able to see me.
I can't see.
Oh no, couldn't get through that. Oh no, I'm stuck.
He's on the highway going through tunnel, or has gone through tunnel.
I'm actually wedged.
By the pedestrian bridge on highway now.
Ah.
Checkpoint taken.
Oh, the physics is physicsing and getting my car out of where it was wedged. Get up.
Got him.
Well, that's.
Just exiting the tunnel. Black Jeep heading east.
Okay.
Orange white dude, orange jacket.
Orange white dude. It's Donald Trump.
I was just thinking that.
Getting off art gallery, heading south
No, Donald Trump would never get off an art gallery.
and east.
Right, my car is on fire, so I'm going to fix it.
He's learning.
Past red car park. North at Arcadius.
North.
North, yep.
I managed to get it stuck there by driving hard into the wedge, and it in the hope that it would pop over the
East
top.
side
and it just
shopping
wedged.
center heading north.
Okay, I'm about 10 seconds behind you.
South again, so right, south at other side Arcadius.
Oh!
Temporary loss. Because street furniture. I think he went west at lower.
Yes, he is. He's passing Arcadius by lower. Into Dogleg.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
attempting to make my way over.
And east. Yep.
East west, sorry?
East construction site heading north.
That's Maze Bank.
Higher.
Onto higher.
Okay, I'm going up on the high.
Ooh, nice flip.
Where has he gone from higher?
Up.
We're
going
still on the
going
higher
higher.
ramp.
There they are.
Oh, I see.
Physics has happened.
Yep.
I've pitied myself.
I'm with him. He's still heading northbound. He's going. Oh, he's going. He's trying to go into the construction site and not. Nope. He's still going north. Still north. And still north mostly.
Yeah.
Right. Someone else will have to take over because I tried to attack him.
Turning east now.
Okay.
Don't come there, Mike.
Yep.
And
That's
turn south.
Let's see
Going
the
towards
map
Penrith. Who did that? Tristan.
Still continuing south towards
I blame
Penrith,
the late
going
ball.
under the green neon tunnels, continuing south along the west side of Square of Squares, turning west at southwest side of Square of Squares, continuing west immediate right again, heading north, one west of Square of Squares.
Oh, I hit a Premier.
Back onto upper. I scuffed the turn. Temporary loss. It was heading north onto upper. No eyes.
Okay, I'll go north and see what I find.
Okay, I'll go west. He went west according to the blip, but no eyes. I can't see him.
Okay. I'm heading west. I'm approaching shopping centre.
He then went
Oh,
north.
something's
to
gone up
shopping
the
centre.
up the shopping centre jump.
No.
That found
Yes, he just come down it. Yeah. Lots of rolling. He's at the bottom of shopping centre jump by LS Customs. We're now heading south.
That's me, Mike.
Listen, I got dazzled by the green lights behind you and tried to hit them out of instinct.
That's fair enough.
crossing the bridge by Arcadius.
Ooh.
Very nearly done.
Ah.
Ah!
Did
Hang on, is
anyone
he
get
this
out of
one?
that one? Ooh, circle disabled.
Yeah, he is that one.
Still disabled. It's
Turn right towards red car park.
Yep. Oh.
Hello, Mike.
Hello. I got him. Don't worry, I got him. I don't got him. I don't got him.
He's turned left opposite Art Gallery. Heading south.
Ghetto, yeah.
I just saw some cargo flying through the air. Oh, the
He's
random
turned
storm
left.
pantos will do this as well, won't they?
Yes, south,
No.
passing south side of red car
No?
park.
No, it's
Oh no,
smart
because we're in
cars,
smart
not
cars,
Pantos.
not Pantos.
Ah, yeah, no.
Heading
let's
east.
go, let's go.
Heading east. Heading east. Okay, at construction. Ooh, he's doing some weird business at construction site. He's going into the construction site. He's probably going to regret this because we're all getting out of our car. Oh my god!
What was that about regretting it?
Where's my car? There's my car.
Sweet, bit where you got to run after it.
What did you do?
Call
I
outs.
don't know.
He looks like he just suddenly forgot to drive.
My car is
Heading
hopping
north.
from one.
Heading west from Dogleg. Have I lost him? No, I've lost him. Heading west, passing south side of our gallery. Continuing west. Heading
what the physics.
south.
Right, are you settled now?
Continuing south towards Chinese Monument. Turning left. Heading east. Heading south. Tree. Tristan, there's a tree in the city.
Bug report.
On temporary loss.
Towards beach checkpoint.
Found another tree.
He's taking a right onto bumpy roads.
Oh no.
Heading northwest over bumpy roads.
I'm on the northeast end of them.
He's at burger shots. Did not see where he went from there.
No?
I went right. I don't think it was right.
Oh, I went the wrong way.
Temporary loss.
I'm turning towards pier if someone wants to go towards beach checkpoint.
I'm nearly at beach checkpoint.
I'm at the police station.
Go towards pier. Mike. Laurence started talking.
Oh, I've got him. Stand by. He's just turned east by Binko. And dropped a traffic light on me. You bastard.
It's Binko.
Temporary loss because I had to circumnavigate.
You've lost
traffic
Binko.
Spy Life Invader.
Oh.
Life Invader.
What? Would you like to rethink that, Pete?
No, because I just drove past Life Invader.
Okay.
Oh.
Sure.
I have lost him though. But that was definitely him. I'll say he dropped a traffic light on me. So he's going to be around Life Invader 5 ways-ish area at the moment. Is a guess?
I found him. South of Life Invader.
Yep, cool.
With you. Heading west. And then turning south, due south from Light Invader.
Oh! Those are not.
I was
breakable.
just there.
Heading south, crossing over highway, temporary loss.
I'm a road over from you.
Again, wise.
That's a road east, I should say. Yep, got enemies in front of me, heading south. We are going towards Weasel News. That's a left, past Weasel News, heading east towards Red Car Park. Passing in front of Red Car Park now. He's fast.
Yeah, that's why he's not supposed to be using a Jeep.
Yeah, we've taken a left by Maze Bank. And that's a right again by Higher Lower. So heading southeast under Higher Lower. Someone pulled ahead. Do you want to take over?
Yep. We're heading north at the Green Tunnel. And you're up.
Continue north, but he's way in the distance. Passing Pillbox Hill Upper. He's taking a left around the Pepperwood sign.
Towards shopping centre.
Yeah, towards shopping centre, exactly. I've lost him.
He's still in the Jeep, presumably.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I'm one road up from the middle of top of shopping centre level, so.
I've headed west from there.
Comes back.
Yeah,
I'm also going
circle
west.
enabled.
He
He went the other way.
there we go.
Oh,
No,
no,
no.
no, miles off to the west.
Oh, that's jumping.
Oh,
Oh, I'm back again.
Oh, you're heading
Oh, no.
towards Casino Bridge?
If you want to do something fun in our cars, just take shopping center jump.
but
Don't
don't hit any of the cones at the top of it.
Hang on, just at the tunnel now. Up the ramp. Oh, I'm on the wrong side. Doubling back. Taking the actual way.
Did you get lost trying to take shopping centre jump?
Dash. Whee!
We don't comment on Pete's navigation ability, or lack thereof.
If he's what's name? If he's disabled and re-enabled the circle, he may well have changed vehicle.
It's a possibility, certainly.
Maybe. It seemed relatively quick. But it wasn't too long after we'd lost him that he re-enabled the circle.
In fairness, if you're looking behind, you can see when you've lost people, and if you change immediately, as in you don't get fussy,
Yeah.
then it's actually quite safe. The longer you wait, the more likely someone is to catch you up.
No,
I was like, X,
no,
X.
no.
I was
no.
like, no. But if you look at your videos, you do actually wait quite a long time. By quite a long time, I mean like 5-10 seconds.
Yes,
Like,
yes,
in a
I often
second.
do because if you change cars immediately after you think you've lost people, it turns out you haven't actually lost them. Yeah, I mean, yes, if you change cars immediately after you lose the hunters, then yes, you're quite right. You will probably get away with it. The thing is that 90% of the time, when you think you've lost the hunters, it turns out you actually haven't.
Whoa!
They're just a corner behind you.
Good timing.
Where are you?
High lower jump.
The thing's jumping around a bit for me.
That doesn't affect where high or lower jump is, and also
No, I
I
know.
don't think you care where.
Right, I found the abandoned Jeep.
Yeah, I was going to say I've just found what I think is the abandoned Jeep. So yes, he has changed vehicle.
I just drove off high or lower jump and
Landed on me.
landed right in front of Pete.
I'm
Like,
seeing the
not
blip
even like
moving
s-
north
a different part of the
slowly.
road. It was. Oh yeah, I found the jeep.
Yeah, I think he's back up here.
Yeah. Driving, definitely trying to blend in with traffic, judging by speed.
So, given the idea is he's supposed to be in a van, I think it's fair for me to point out that he's currently in a sedan.
Tristan's using our admin hacks to work out roughly what he's driving.
Checkpoint taken.
Yeah.
Right, okay, it was over, yes, the lower, just outside hills sort of area.
If he's in the sedan, we don't stand a chance.
No,
The whole point about the van is that
it was slow and bulky.
eventually we wear it down.
Or eventually we just get lucky, rather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just- Oh yeah, there's a tugboat. Oh, he's gone into the hills. No, or rather, no, he's going through the, yeah, the way Tristan just got in the lower hills of area. I'm chasing the blip, which is not a good way to catch someone.
Yeah.
I've got stuck on some plants. Temp sort of slowed down to the point where I could barely move, so there is some resistance to them, just almost none.
Yep.
Which seems bizarre. I don't know why they code it like that.
There's some things in GTA that are ridiculously detailed to, like, the nth degree, and there's something that they just completely overlook.
Checkpoint taken.
Oh yeah, it's on this road. Okay.
I am on the dirt road just south of him.
Okay. I'm on the real road.
Don't worry, no one saw that.
I'll be with you in about 10 minutes once my car has finished rocking from side to side again.
I didn't get to the end of it quite quick enough. He's driving fairly quickly.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just. You know what happened to you, Tristan? Oh, I'm on fire as well. You know what happened to you the other week?
Ping
About to be yeeted. Yeah, same as. But I'm going to land in some hills.
That's going to be fun to get out of.
Oh, I bounced. It was like a trampoline.
Oh, I can't go through that. Oh, I just did a skateboarder style
have
grind
him.
down a guardrail.
Yes, dirt road jump off down towards university.
Okay, the good news is I'm on that road, but I'm about 2 kilometers north of you. Having landed.
Good news is I'm on my wheels again. Bad news is my car is broken enough that it can't reverse. Yeah, that's too that won't drive.
Not really sure where he is now.
What car was he in?
A Jeep again. Same
Okay, so
sort.
it's, yeah, so in that case I think he's taken the heavy vehicle to mean Jeep.
Golf course, I think. Yes, going around golf course, anti-clockwise. Through checkpoint now.
Tactical weight reduction.
That's
Alright.
right.
Oh, well
Very
done.
nice.
He got out of his car to change to a different colour Jeep.
I thought I lost you, man.
I've got like the most.
See what I mean, Mike?
Yep.
But to make your car go faster.
Yeah. Traffic. Traffic lights.
Oh, hello, whoever that was.
Yeah,
It was me.
I went up in the air that time.
it was quite easy to bounce you guys around.
Yeah, that's
in a
that's.
bigger-
Yeah.
Fellow, my bonnet is drifting away on the breeze. No, stop pushing my car around. No. I'm on fire. One of my tyres is on fire as well. If I drive fast enough, will the flat fire go out?
Okay, guys, I have to go to bed. See you next time. Bye bye.
Yep.
No,
Oh,
Have a
no.
good man.
That seems reasonable.
Oh, is it later
Yeah.
than?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yes,
yeah,
my
that-
computer says it's 10 to 10. That means it's actually 10 to 11 because Windows. Windows time.
Eh?
Da-na-na-na.
All of my Windows machines think it's 10 to 11.
Yeah, because I dual
Oh,
boot.
it's because you're Linuxing. Yep, that's it.
Yeah, Linux keeps the
Oh,
clock on
there's no
GMT all the
recoil.
time,
Yep.
whereas Windows adjusts the clock to the local time.
Take
Yeah,
the
yeah.
handbrake off, Pete, and just sit there.
Yeah, they handle times in different ways.
handbrake's
Each
not on.
other
Yeah,
play nasty
There we go.
with each
Yeah,
other.
you move back a little,
as is traditional.
but not much.
Only matters during the summer, of course.
How do you take the handbrake off?
As in, I was making sure that you weren't holding it on.
Oh no. I mean,
You
it's
might
kind
need
of
to-
auto braking.
Touch the accelerator very, very gently until the brake lights go off.
Okay, right there you go.
It's quite
So
hard to do.
musket has enough impact force to push a car backwards. That smart car.
And also, you can't really run anyone over.
Yeah, I rammed into Tristan at high speed, and he apparently got pinged
Whoa.
into the air, which is quite impressive.
Unbelievable.
Uh-oh. Oh no, don't do this again. Endless rolling.
Oh, I had
That's
this.
a hell of a wheelie.
What's going on there?
I had a thing where my car was hopping from its left wheels to its right wheels and back and forth as I tried to correct it, and I just couldn't get out of that pattern.
Nearly got your head then, accidentally.
Oh, there's Pete. I can hear the bullets hitting my car, but my tail lights. Rammed into you, and
I
the
almost
One.
instinctively aimed for your head then.
front
but
bumper fell off.
no.
I'm. Boop. Is that a boopy gun?
Ah!
Where did Pete go?
Don't know.
A long way away.
I'm on
Oh,
fire.
you're on fire.
Stop being on
Oh, we'll
fire.
put that out.
I'm still on fire. Did a fix, it's still on fire. Suddenly Pete appeared at Mach 3.
Woo!
Did you just go flying up in the air then, Laurence? No.
No. I can't put the fire out.
Probably not too serious then.
That got you more than me. Ah, fire.
Well, there you go.
My
They'll put the fire out.
My fire is extremely infectious.
Whoa, Pete went flying past me.
Yeah, this is an unquenchable fire.
Oh, is it your tyre?
What? Oh, it's
Ooh.
gone out now. I was going to go and try.
Fire,
I wanted to
fire.
go and try and set Tristan on fire, but my fire's gone out. Oh,
Whoa.
oof. Suddenly
doesn't
Pete.
seem to.
Whoa! I'm on fire. Yeah. My car finally exploded due to being on fire.
Ah!
Alright, on that note, I'm going to end the stream. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've all enjoyed that. That was a bit of a sort of the usual insight into how much nonsense goes on when we're playing this game. So thank you very much for watching, and come back on
Oh, no.
what day is it? Come back. There'll be videos tonight and tomorrow for Factorio, and we'll be back on Monday when we'll be streaming Factorio. So come on and join us then. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.
Bye, chat.
Right.
Bye.
Bye.